Hmm? What you doing, man? What you doing, huh? What you doing, cutie? What you doing, cutie pie? Said we was going to out, but it's so late. I didn't time pass so fast. I didn't even know. I'm judging the day by sunlight. Forgot about daylight saving time. Dang, dang. Put on music now. Be careful with your foot. That thing got a whole. I should have counted that. I think it's like a 15-minute delay. So that's like a 15 whole minute delay. Okay, back up there. And I have to also myself. Sassy, how you doing? Okay, that is a delay. That's a. Which I'm okay with the delay. It's just you. Just. Yeah. Don't put this out the way since you're not on it right now. We were going to Michael's or Joann's. I was gonna go to Michael's first, then Joann, because I have to get some stuff for my to make some more jewelry, and I didn't get to go because I was messing around on Instagram, thinking that I had a lot of time because I saw when the sun went down, when it got dark outside, I was like, oh, it's probably around 7. So I played a little bit on Instagram, thinking I'm cool. I'll leave at 7:38. And then I was getting ready to walk out with him, right? Because he's dressed. Y'all know y'all rarely ever see him dressed. Yeah, say y'all rarely ever see me dressed. Well, let me see. I'm gonna make some changes real quick. You wanna see yourself? Huh? I hate this computer, man. I really do. I really do. There we go. There you go. I'm doing it. There you go. So you really ever see him just get on a Spider-Man thingy thing, a fitting while he was dressed, so that's why I put the bib on him. And I was packing his baby bag and everything. We was gonna make a shopping spree of it, wasn't it? And then right when I was having my son help me bring him to the car, alarm went off in my pocket on my phone. And I looked and I was like, wait a minute. The store closed at 9 and it is 8:41. It was 8:31 when I was like, it's 8:30. So how am I going shopping? Now, I have gotten into stores that were closing and I knew they were going to close, but as long as I get in there, they can't rush you. But I don't like doing that to people, especially if I was going to bring him with me. You know what I mean? Because they be waiting, they be looking at your ass. They be talking about, take your last purchase to the front. And I still be walking down every single aisle like this, slow as hell. I be like, because I know they're not going to run me out. But see, I don't like doing that to them. If it's some shit I really need, if I need to feed my family, though, I'm going to be in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I walk through the door at the last minute. But this is not life or death feeding family. I was just going to grab some craft stuff. That's all. I said, my mom was just going to grab some craft. Come on, walk with me, man. Come walk with me. You come walk with me? You come walk with my mom? Hey, Siri, open settings. Huh? What you doing? I'm about to do your thing. Yes, we got to do your thing, man. Yes, we are. Yeah. Let's see, free instruments. Let's see what was posted today. You want to see what was posted today? Huh? Come on. Back up. Back that thing up, man. Let's see, this was like a week ago. I heard it. This was posted 7 hours ago. Let's hear it. You ready?
Great parenting needs great allies.
That's a commercial, man. That's a commercial. That's all.
Easier to grip and open for the world's greatest parents.
Come on.
S.C. Johnson.
Come on, man. Hey. Woo. What are we talking about tonight, man? We're just talking about who are you, right? Hey, self-reflection, really coming, how you do it, knowing who you are and speaking the truth of. That's right. Come on, lady. Hey, do you know yourself? Do you recognize yourself when you look at the reflection? Come on, man. Dig it. Let me hold this penis. Ooh, ooh. Do I have a dick? Am I like a dick with a chick? Or am I a chick with a dick? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not cussed to be. I apologize. Hey, am I a chick with a dick? Am I a chick with a dick? Am I a chick with a dick? Nah, I'm not cussed to be, man. I'm even confusing myself. Hey, motherfucker calling me a chick. But you a chick with a dick. This must be a trick. It must be a trick, man. They gotta be kidding, right? Chick with a dick. 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 Woo! I thought that was sick. Hey, chick with a dick. Chick with a dick. Sick. What's your chick with a dick? Woo! Chick with a dick. Listen, not on your worst day, on your best day. Will you ever be like me? Bitch, you need to stay away. Cause you a chick with a dick, and I have nothing but a sweet clit. Hey, chick with a dick. Hey, chick with a dick. You's a chick with a dick. And on top of that, you's a chick. Candy. Line-ass bitch, line-ass bitch, line-ass bitch, line-ass bitch. Chick with a dick. Oh, my grandchild said it too. He said, chick with a dick. You've been trying to get my sweet tasting clit though. Woo! Chick with a dick. Chick with a dick. Why so dark? Let me check. Let me turn on my fireplace lighting. Chick with a dick. Chick with a dick. Chick with a dick. Chick with a dick. That's my purse. It's the smallest purse I have, but it's big enough. So I told y'all about my best friend, you know, I keep, hey baby, you good? You good? He loved the music, y'all know that already. This is the smallest purse I have. But it's big enough for my friend. My friend fit nicely. You would never know that it's light, just as light as my friend. My best friend sticks with me, yo. I don't go outside without the best friend, huh? You need to leave my best friend alone. Give me my best friend. Here you go. He loved the purse. I don't even know why. Huh? So you just want whatever mom got. That's all. Huh? Yeah, but you can't have this right now. And then it has a safety precaution for the kids if you got kids, right? They got certain purses that are built for ladies who carry. Okay, so they usually have purses Okay, for ladies that carry, where you could carry it like this, and then there's a pocket, a hidden pocket here, where if you needed it, you could put your hand in and grab it out, right? Now, because I have a grandson, I don't have that type of purse, but I do have that type of purse. It's just somewhere upstairs, right? And now that I have him, of course, I got to be safe. Want to be safe for his precaution, for our precaution, and he always like grabbing shit. So this is not a purse that's made for carriers. But if you do have a purse like this, and as long as you have at least an area where you can safety away from kids, especially when they're young. Now, when he get a little older, when I say maybe old enough to unzip shit and get in shit, then of course this wouldn't be the appropriate purse for me to carry my best friend in, right? Because you don't want the kids to get, but not only that, though, there's other safety measures that you could take. Okay, so first let me make sure I'm unloaded and everything, right? Because what's a gun? What is your best friend if the best friend don't have its necessary equipment, right? Already prepared. So, but because I do have the baby in the house, I make sure that every time I come in and sit things down, I make sure that everything is unloaded for safety precautions once again. Okay, so this is a full clip. How do you know it's a full clip? Well, it tells you how many bullets right here. It has 15. This is a 15 clip, right? I have a 17 clip for a Glock. I have I think the largest clip might be that 17. 17, I'm not sure. Okay. You can see from the sides, I'm showing you how to load the clip. So as y'all can see, it's loaded, right? That's the bullets right there. If I take the bullet out, it's spring loaded. I took one out and the spring just popped right up. And that's how they work, right? That's how automatics work. Of course, a revolver is a little different. The chamber turns and bam, chamber turns. Okay, so some people, I used to find it hard to put my, ammunition in because the springs on some of them are real tight. This has a tight spring. So what I do, okay, because it is a little, it's not that simple, right? You got to push down, and I use the actual bullet to help me push down. Take it and just slide in place like that. Bam, there you go. Okay, so, but they pop out pretty easily, right? It's 2, still got more. But anyway, this is 16. Yeah, this is 16. I'm sorry, did I say 15? This is 16 clip. Okay. Okay, cool. So put that back. I hold it down with this thumb a little bit, just enough to get that, and then I put that in like that. Bam. So you always, when you have your what I call weapon, y'all know, but even I call her Betsy. This is Betsy right here. I'm about to introduce y'all to Betsy. Now I call her Betsy. There's a reason I call her Betsy, but I'm not gonna tell anybody because I don't want anybody to really be introduced to Betsy for real on an intimate level. But this is Betsy. Okay, Betsy is real light. Betsy is so light, like Betsy is real light, for real light, like jump, pull, and with a weapon, it's important that you make sure that there's never anything in the chamber. And that's what she saw me do. She saw me go like that. Okay. If there was something in the chamber, it would have popped out when I did that. It would have popped right out of that area. Okay. As you see, there's no magazine in it because y'all saw me sit the magazine over here, right? Y'all see me with the magazine. Okay. This is light. I have small hands. I'm a small woman as far as height and shit like that. My hands are small. And so, but this is perfect for me because if you see how I'm holding my hands, everything is right here. I never put my finger in the well unless I'm going to pull a trigger, right? Or if I'm aiming, if I know I'm going to pull a trigger and I'm aiming. But other than that, I never put my hand inside, okay? That's another safety mechanism that I learned. But also, this weapon has a safety on it. Wait, does it? Wait, does this one have a safety? I don't think so. I think my Glock has a safety. This doesn't have a safety. No, this doesn't have a safety. I'm sorry. No, this does have a safety. No, this doesn't have a safety. Okay, no, this doesn't have a safety. This is the magazine release here. Like if the magazine was in, I'll press that and it'll release it. Okay. This is a Smith & Wesson, by the way. It's a 9mm, as you can see from here. 9mm are pretty big. I have 45. That's pretty. So my 45 is huge. Yes, it's bigger than this, and it's heavier than this also. Okay, it depends on what brand, by the way. The heftiness. So I have Glocks, Kimbers, HKs. I have what else we have? Smith & Wesson. My husband has a few other unique things that I don't have because they're very, very, very expensive. You know, I have to buy my own shit when I buy stuff like that because we compete with each other, by the way. I just want you to know, me and my husband compete within ourselves. He'll be like, ooh, look what I got. And this is my new baby, right? And I might get jealous and decide I'm going to get me one. Or vice versa. I might buy me one and be like, ah, ha, ha, look what I got. You know what I'm saying? I think he, of course, he has more weapons than I do. Yes, he does, because he was doing this way before me. Collecting as far as handguns. Now, more rifles, shotguns, things like that, I have more than he does. He don't really do, because he don't hunt like that. Okay. My dad handed me, my dad is the one who gave me most of my rifles, right? When I was young, he gave me the first rifle I had when I was like 5, 6 years old that I used to hunt with. He ended up giving that to me as I got older. Then as I got older, we switched into bigger, better, rifles and things like that. And then I think when I got married, maybe 6 years into my marriage, he just handed them all over. So that put me on the top of my husband board. You know what I'm saying? Over the top. So I started winning. So yes, I have more rifles, and that's due to my dad. Okay. And them being mine when I was a little girl. Because, if my dad purchased me a rifle to go hunting, then my brother got a rifle to go hunting as well. Now, unfortunately for my brother, he didn't get shit handed down to him. So even my brother's weapons as he was growing up ended up coming to me from my children. Yeah, so yes, for my children. If y'all want to see rifles, I can go grab a few of them. But anyway, I wanted to talk about self-reflection, but in order, I'm just giving y'all kind of idea of where I'm at now. How I got there, right, is all due to my parents. It's due to the background, how I grew up. As far as I wouldn't know much about weapons if it wasn't for the way I grew up. And let me tell you something. I used to think that the way I grew up was harsh. You know what I mean? I used to think that, I wanted to be in the city. I thought that people who lived in certain areas, even projects, I thought they had it better than I did. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, because the grass always look greener on the other side, right? If you realize you're not living the same way your friends are, people you go to school with, even your best friends, you realize y'all not living the same. You know what I mean? Like, I used to hate the idea that if I went home and say, hey, I would like a burger, my mom would go in the kitchen and fucking make a hamburger. I was a kid, so I wanted to go to Wendy's. I heard Wendy's burgers. I wanted to go to McDonald's and Burger King. I was a goddamn teenager. In fact, I'm gonna have to be the first time I went to like a Wendy's, I was a teenager, and it wasn't with my parents. I was with one of my aunts, and that's when I found out that I wanted the burger, the works. And you had to pay for the extras, right? If you wanted lettuce, tomato, they used to charge you, and I didn't know that because when my aunt reached me back my sandwich, it was like dry. You know what I mean? And I was like, wait a minute. I said, I wanted, and because I was used to going to McDonald's every once in a blue moon. But anyway, back to the story about my parents. My mother would go in the kitchen and she would make a burger. And let me tell you, the burgers that my mother would make was way better than any Burger King, McDonald's, or Wendy's. But me being a child at the time, it wasn't even about the tasting of the burger. It was about the fact that my friends would say how they went to Wendy's or McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, right? And we didn't do that. Our meat came from our family. In other words, my down the street from where I lived, my grandmother lived right down the street. on the bayou, right? Remember I told you on the bayou. My grandmother raised chickens, which we had chickens also. Everybody had a farm right there on their plot in the area, right? The farm was huge, but it wasn't a farm that you would see today. It was like a family property, and different people grew different things, but it was for the family, right? But my grandmother, I think about my grandmother because my grandmother was the area where she raised the pigs into hogs and stuff like that. And the reason I remember this so well is because when it was time to slaughter the meat, everybody would get together from family members who didn't even live in our area, but they were family. They would come and the hogs would get slaughtered. But it used to be a thing about the time of the year when they would slaughter these hogs, because during the summer months, that's when they fed them and got them all fattened up, and it would have a bad smell down there where my grandmother lived. Every time I went down, I'd be like, oh God. You know what I mean? But anyway, I was a kid. I didn't know any better. So we rarely got meat from a grocery store. When we went to the grocery store, it'd be for shit like salt, pepper, your seasons, spices, or should I say seasonings? It'd be the spices, right? It'd be the spices. Maybe we get some bread, because my grandmother and my mother made their own bread. Even the alcohol. At one point, my uncles and shit, they used to go buy alcohol, but my uncles and grandfathers and my father, they had a distill. They used to make their own fucking liquor, baby. Okay, I didn't know that it was this illegal shit that was going on, but yeah, I know that now. I recognize that as an adult. But yes, okay. They would go to the store for just some basic bullshit. When my grandmother needed flour, my mother needed flour, they would go get this big satchel of flour, get a big satchel of, but we eggs and shit like that, bacon and shit like that. We ain't go to no store for that shit. And I thought we were poor. I thought we were poor because other people went to the store and got their shit, and we had the shit growing in our yards, or we were slaughtering, or bringing the chicken necks and shit like that. The reason I was hunting was a way of life that you ate, right? You go hunting, you kill a buck, then that buck is a lot of meat, and you're going to eat some deer. We go out and we kill some different type of birds you could eat. We would have that. We went fishing. That was a way of fucking life. We didn't go fishing like my husband go fishing for the fun of it, for the relaxation. Well, we went fishing, baby, to eat, for survival. I had never heard of catch and release in my fucking life until I met my husband, and we would go fishing and he would catch it and then toss that shit back. The only time we ever toss some shit back is if it was too small to fry up. We toss that shit back. But if that motherfucker was large enough to fry, then shit, even if it wasn't large enough to get fillets from, because now I learned that there's fillet in the fish, where you get fillets. My dad would take a perch that at least that big, which is small to me now, but if he can get a perch that has some meat on it, my dad would cut it, gut it, and then keep it whole, take the bones out and shit like that, and he would fry that shit. Bones in place, in fact. That's, we knew how to eat fish even if the bones was in place. You know how to toss that goddamn bones away when you eating that fish. And if you ended up with a pin bone in your throat, then everybody know, I hope y'all do, but y'all might not, but everybody by you swallow a piece of bread. The bread will grab while you swallowing it. It will grasp that little bone and it'll go down. Bam. That's all it is. I mean, but anyway, so who am I? And the reason I'm gonna tell y'all why I even thinking about doing this video, right? Doing this video because I was thinking, somebody sent me a comment and they was talking about the Lloyd Gillett Shan situation, right? And I was leaving them a comment back, but I decided to just do a live stream about it. So when everything was going on with the Lloyd Garrett Shan and that time, I did notice a leaving of some people. Some people kind of left. And instead of people saying, hey, Bomb, I didn't think that was right how that went down. Well, I never thought that was right how that went down either. Now, people will have to talk to the young lady, because I hate that I'm even mentioning her name, but talk to her and she'll be able to tell you, or, say that, yeah, Bomb always had my back. It wasn't done in the public, right? Because we was waiting. We had decided that no, we didn't want this to become larger than what it was, but we said we were going to handle things privately as a group. And then Lloyd Garrett disappeared for a month. I'm not sure if y'all remember that, but he disappeared for a month. We was waiting. We were just waiting to, and he was gone for a month. Even though he claimed he was working, we all saw him in other areas. I would see him over there in Tommy area late at night. You know what I mean? Like, everybody used to report back that, hey, I saw him. He claiming that he's doing this and doing that. But everybody was able to see him. You know what I mean? Just in other areas. It's just like he stayed away from us. Okay, so listen, and he did know that we was waiting to catch him. We were going to try to get down to it, straighten it out. But in the meantime, what had happened was there was something, him and Shan, she had ended up catching it because he came onto one of my live streams and she, on her way to work, she said she was getting ready for work. She heard him. She hurried up and jumped up there. And of course, she gave him a piece of mind. And that day, that shit was resolved. However they resolved it, that was on them. This is my thing, right? People look at me as if I should have done something different than what I've done. And I don't know. First of all, some of y'all know me for 3 years. And what you know about me, I do not judge others. I'm not running nobody away. And even if we have a disagreement, I don't dislike you. It don't cause me to dislike you. And even if I dislike you, you can still come around, right? Because this is just the internet. Now, it would be different if it was somebody I dislike and they keep coming to my door to come into my home. So I look at the internet completely separate, y'all, than my personal space. This is important for people to understand because then you'll understand me more clearly. So, because the comment this person left, it wasn't a mean comment, it wasn't negative. I was about to comment back to him and let him know, look, I did not know, first of all, I didn't know people was holding me responsible for some shit that other adults went through because I had nothing to do with that. If it was up to me, that shit would have never went down. I promise you that. I think people was upset. Maybe I don't know. I didn't set that shit up. I didn't know that shit was gonna happen. I had nothing to do with it. I don't know. And I think people dislike the fact that Lloyd Garrett was still able to come over afterwards. And I think people didn't like the fact that he still was able to come over. And that brings me to what I'm saying. The internet is the internet. My personal space is my personal space. So anybody is welcome in my area. Everybody's welcome in my area. It gives the area a little spice. Well, we will have disagreements and we can talk about those disagreements. We can have conversations where somebody can try to, let me see if I can give y'all another camera view because I know y'all can't even see my face. Wait a minute. Let me see. I just noticed that. That's why people see my hands moving. People see my hands moving because I talk like that. I really talk like that. And somebody was accusing me of being on drugs because I talk with my hands. I do. But even when I'm talking with my hands, people don't usually pay attention to my hands. But now I know why. Because y'all don't even see my face. Wait a minute. Is this it? No. This is it. Give me a second now. So I'm using this. Let me give it another layer. And then this layers bring. Mm. There we go. Okay, I'm adding the layer. Okay, y'all cool with that? Cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know if that worked. Yes, it did work. Okay. Anyway, so what you doing, man? Let me see, did that. Okay. Huh? That camera is way better than this camera, huh? I don't even know why though. But anyway, so what was I saying? Okay, so on the internet, if I don't want to be around somebody, I leave, right? If we having a conversation though, just because we disagree, what you doing, man? Huh? You want to walk around? Come on. Uh-oh. Good? You good? You gonna walk over the tree? Uh-oh, what's that? Okay, so just because we I can't really see the camera. Can y'all see me? I don't know. Anyway, I don't care about that shit, y'all. Anyway, just because if I disagree with you on the internet, that's all it is. I don't really know you. You don't really know me. I could be lying about who I am. You could be lying about who you are. So I don't take shit personal on the internet. I really don't. I've been on here too long for me to allow someone who have a disagreement with me or do some shit I don't like. Listen, I ain't got to like nothing nobody does. You could do what the fuck you want. You's an adult. I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? And like y'all heard me tell Lloyd Gaelic recently, hey, I don't have no problem with being on a panel with him. You know, I recognize who he is. I understand that he's a liar, a snake, a cheater. But what the fuck? That don't affect my life in a negative nor a positive. You see what I'm saying? So if he comes on the panel to chat, if he be chatting about the topic and he's on topic, cool. We could talk about the topic. You know what I mean? It's just I don't. The friendship that I thought we had at one point, or I don't know if I call it a friendship. See, because some things you start recognizing that people aren't who they portray to be. Then you start recognizing that if they're not who they portray to be, then everything they portray to be, to me, is a lie, right? And therefore, I'm not mad at him and I'm not mad at myself. I learned something. Something has been revealed. Like somebody said earlier in their video. Their grandmother said, what doesn't come out, first of all, if it don't come to light, you know, what's seen in the dark will come to light. And some things that might not come in light, once it get in the wash, if it don't come out with the wash, it will come out with the rinse. I like that rinse thing. I like that. And basically, we can be wrong about, everybody could be wrong about everybody. We could be wrong about each other, but who gives a fuck, right? We're on the internet. Now, if this person was somebody who walks to my personal space where my family is, and he had done the shit he done, then I promise you he wouldn't be welcome to come back to my house. See, that's the difference, right? Because this is the reality. This is my space. This is my home. This is where my real family is. This is where you get to know not only me, because I'm already exposing myself and telling y'all about me, but I do not tell y'all everything about my family because it's not my place to tell you about everything about my family. I don't tell y'all everything about my sons. I mean, y'all may know the basics that they grown men, they got jobs, they're in school, you know what I mean? And you know that I have a grandchild, which means you know one of my sons have a girlfriend, you know what I mean? And this is a baby. So, but somebody who comes to my house often and have tea with me, we break bread, that's a whole nother level. That to me is some real shit. And although I did invite him to come to my house to break bread, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. Because see, everything would have worked out a little different. See, that would have been personal, and I would have assumed that, hey, I don't really know this nigga, and damn. And then, you know what I'm saying? But still on the internet, yo, I don't have the feelings that some of you, y'all motherfuckers have decided to take this internet shit and really think that you have a friend. Listen to me. And if you don't listen to me at all or take anything I say serious, I'm cool with that. But listen to this, what I'm about to say. I don't know you and you do not know me. We don't know each other. And I'm not talking about you per se or me per se. You don't know nobody. You might sit there, y'all crack some jokes in the chat together. Everything's cool. You know what I mean? Y'all laughing with each other and shit like that, laughing at each other's jokes. That does not make a fucking friend. That don't mean that you can trust a motherfucker. You don't know these people, right? I say that to say this. Stop thinking you know motherfuckers. And what happened just recently proved to me to be, even though I already knew this. See, I'm 50 years old. I've lived my life, right? I was never I am the type of person who fit in everywhere I go. I promise you this. I'm not a square that's been trying to get in blocks. I'm not a block that's been trying to get in circles. I am an evolutional motherfucker. I can get in where I need to fit in. I'm telling you that if I go in that circle of people, I would end up with some friends. That circle of people might not be friends with that circle of people, but I would be friends with that circle of people and that circle of people. It's always been like that throughout my life. People used to think, oh, you backstab. I've heard people say, oh, you're not loyal. What do you mean? Well, I'm not loyal. Why? Because I'm friends with people you're not friends with. Bitch, just because you don't get along with everybody don't mean that I need to choose sides, right? I'm not choosing no sides unless I'll tell you who's right, wrong, if depending on the situation, if there's a right and wrong. Do y'all know some people dislike people just based on how they look, how they sound? There's people who hate me because of my light skin. So you like that person person disliked me just because of my skin color, and that person, huh? Look, he talking, y'all. And that person want you to not like me because they don't like me just because of my skin color. Are you fucking kidding me? You want me not to like somebody just because you don't like them? Y'all, everybody who think that I should like somebody that shouldn't like somebody that you dislike just because I'm your friend, it really isn't a friend, especially if you know me. And then people say, well, it's not loyal. What you mean it's not loyal? Bitch, you don't like me. You don't like that bitch because of her skin color. I'm supposed to be stupid like that, petty like that, just because we friends? We got, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who like who, where y'all like them. If we cool, we cool. But please don't get it confused and think that I'm anybody's fucking friend. We don't know each other. I become friends with people who I can look in their fucking eyes. And even, let's think about this, even your friends, you end up in disagreements with your friends. You end up in disagreements with your family. So just because we have a disagreement don't mean that I now need to start judging people and not wanting to be around them and not wanting them to be over. Okay? If I was a single woman and Lloyd Gaelic was out, on the prowl like he do, and he had done what he done, that would be the last nigga I would ever think about being with. The nigga is a straight up fucking snake, and we all saw it live. And if you missed it, then you missed it. I'm not here to convince nobody of nothing. I'm not here to say, hey, watch out. I'm saying what I know, what I saw, and with over 1,000 motherfuckers, people saw that shit. Okay? People, that was over 1,000 people watching. On my side, we had a couple of hundred. On Tommy's side, that was, y'all know Tommy had like a couple of thousand people. Tommy was on my panel, but while he was on my panel, he was also on his panel. The panel was split. He was sitting on my panel, and his channel was open too. And we all saw how that shit went down. Okay? People started, huh? Oh, okay. People started to no, how you doing? Oh, I seen you in a minute. How you been?
Good, how are you?
Okay. Okay, so anyway, people want me to judge others, and then when I judge them, I guess they're not supposed to be loud in my area. You know what I mean? My area is one of those areas. If you don't like somebody, you ain't got to talk to them. And in fact, in the Viper Pit, baby, if you don't like somebody, you decide you want to call their asses out, you could come on the panel and straight call their ass out. We over here just having fun. I will sit there and listen to y'all argue, and then maybe something might come out of that. It might be some resolution. I mean, say it might be a resolution that come out of it. And if there's no resolution, then there's no fucking resolution. Listen, everything isn't to be solved in life. This is life. Everything not gonna be solved in your lifetime. Everything not gonna be solved. They're still looking for the cure for cancer. And if y'all think the life is fair, then y'all, I don't know where the fuck y'all been living. Life is not fair. I learned that shit early on, baby. And let me tell you, when I stepped out of my parents' home, I was naive. Okay? Because I stepped away from family who was always protecting me. Even the men, the neighbors protected me. Everywhere I went, there was always some group of men or even women who was protecting me as a child. I stepped out into the world being more naive than I can even fucking imagine. There's a lot of shit I didn't know because, you know, being the way I was raised, away from others, I didn't see the conflict I see amongst other people, which brings me to this. What, man? You want me to pick you up? Huh? Which brings me to this. I didn't see that kind of conflict, but I quickly learned real fast, man, that some of the snakes, the most poisonous snakes, are the ones that you don't see coming. Motherfuckers you just outright dislike, just for no reason, they might be your saviors. But I'm not trying to convince nobody you need to like people. But the ones that we get bit by are the ones we're not even watching. We're not even looking at. And we may see them, but we didn't know, we didn't even think that they could be a danger to us. You see what I'm saying? Now that I'm 50, I could sit among snakes, baby. See, I have the confidence to know that a fucking snake, like I told Lloyd Kelly, hey, you know what I mean? I ain't scared of no snakes, baby. Because I would cut him off at his head if I had to. So he could sit at the fucking table. But I know that he's a fucking snake. I know snakes when I see snakes, and I can sit amongst the motherfucking snakes. See, because I'm immune to snakes now. When you become confident in who you are and you ain't got to work, listen, there's no love lost because there was never any love for real. And the reason why I know there was no love for real, because he showed that. You know, he was somebody I was like, yeah, we was having a conversation with, but it wasn't on no level where I felt like, oh yeah, we're real family. No, real family is my real family. You see what I'm saying? This is my real family. My children, my real family. My parents, my uncles and aunts. I have a very large family, and I'm not one of the women who was searching for fucking family. I came out of a family. I stepped out of my parents' house already in a family. Even stepping out into the real world, my family was still there and still are. I'm not in search of family. Now, that's the one thing my parents taught me. They taught me to protect myself. But what I didn't know is that there were some people who I wouldn't even see coming. You see, I always assume, hey, the people who gonna harm you, they're gonna be right there. You see, and my dad taught me how to aim, baby, make sure I shoot. Somebody knocking at that door, they're trying to get in. See, I already know that person's trying to get in, right? So I can aim and shoot. What my dad didn't teach me, you know, in a sense, is that some motherfuckers might creep behind you who you think are there to help protect you. Them motherfuckers might be working with the motherfucker who you know is who you think is dangerous. The most dangerous people are the ones we let close to us, especially when we don't know them. And if you think you know each other simply because you listen, you think you know me because you listen to me, you don't. You can only know what I tell you or know how I move and make assessments based on that. Love you. And I say this not because of me, because there are people on here who have a group of people following them. And then when that person starts saying, ringing the alarm to say, hey, that person over there is harming me, they got a whole group of people who will turn around and go and attack that person just because this person said that person harming me. And that's going to be dangerous. I already know this world is filled with followers, a lot of followers. We even have followers who assume that they're leaders. You see what I'm saying? They don't learn that they're not leaders until they realize that they're failing at leading. When they realize that when they thought they had it, when they had somebody on side of them who was holding them down, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, we know what this is about because sometimes we get with men who might not be doing great, right? We get with them and we straighten their backs. We straighten their support. We might even be doing a lot of the work for them. They don't even recognize that, right? They get to the fucking top and then want to toss you to the side and act like they did it all by themselves. Soon as y'all break up and shit, his shit start dwindling down. If he don't get another woman who gonna take over with the shit you've been doing, his shit falls apart. Not until major shit like that happens to some of these people do they realize that they wasn't the leader they thought they was. That's right. That's right. Huh. Yeah, my mom loves you so much. So I was doing some reflection, and I wanted to say that first, huh? Oh, so that's you, huh? What you have to say? You don't know? Anyway, okay, so what I was saying. Oh, okay, so what happened? So I've never been the type to be in one group. This Viper Pit thing is probably my first. I've been in the military. I've never been in just one group. In the military, it's a little different, right? Because when you went, yeah, when I was in a group in the military, it was for survival, right? You trusted your neighbor. You trusted the man who has your six, you know, because you know he gonna have your back. Because without you, his back is in danger. See, that's a life and life situation. That's how that is. So you trust him because you have to trust him. He trusts you because he has to trust you. And therefore, you two gonna make sure that you keep each other safe. In little groups like this, right, where people are just there because they having fun, I'm gonna make this very clear. They just having fun. Motherfuckers will switch it up real quick, baby, just to make the fun hyping up. Motherfucker, and they think they sneaky as fuck because they think they smart. They think they're the smartest motherfucker in the group, right? You think you're the smartest motherfucker in the group, but I peeped you out long time ago, right? Because I take people for their word. If you announcing yourself as being the smartest bitch in the group, then I start peeking like, oh, she thinks she's the smartest group. Bitch. So yeah, my curiosity peaks. And then I start saying, oh, like she said that not when You know, not when we was joking and playing around. It was almost in a serious situation when, hey, stop, listen, this is how we should do it. I'm the smartest bitch in the room, and this is how I think we should move. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, listen, when motherfuckers tell you they around for the fun, which I am here for the fun, right? I'm here for the fun, just to chuckle, but I'm not here really for the mess. As y'all can tell, there's a difference between the messy, just being messy, or just being online, just having fun. I'm okay with putting on fucking music and shaking my big ass around this room. I don't think anybody noticed. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers could be watching me shake my ass and talking, calling me fat and everything. And if you think that I'm not saying nothing to them because I don't see it, I don't give a fuck about what they think about me. You see? Because as you can see, they watching my fat ass while calling me fat. They over there talking about, oh, how disgusting, while they sit there and watch for 2-3 hours. We got a whole bitch, got a whole channel, and she get more views when she put my name in the title than she get if she put her own name. She couldn't do a live stream like this to save her fucking life. You see? Her title's got to be something messy. I put in the thing that I'm doing self-reflection, and yes, I can get people watching this shit, listening. She can. She won't turn on the cam to save her goddamn life. Come in. No, she won't. But anyway, when you sit amongst people who's saying, hey, I like the mess, I'm for it, then I want you to understand when shit calm down, especially if they think they're the smartest people in the room, what'll happen is when they decide that it's too boring, oh, babe. Oh, baby, yes, they will go and start some goddamn shit. Right? But I didn't give a shit, right? I don't know why people think I want to be the leader of anything. I'm not here to lead nobody. And I understand when people say bomb, it's the way people perceive you. Like somebody told me that I'm very defensive. I don't find myself to be defensive. I find myself to be like, hey, this is who I am. And if you don't like it, that's cool. And if you don't like it and you want to stay around me, you know, hey, that's on you. That's cool. And if you don't like me and you want to go about your business, okay, that makes more sense. But that's cool. And if you do like me and you don't want to be around me, okay, that's cool. And if you like me and you want to be around me, okay, that's cool. In other words, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like if we all gonna be cool, just have fun, let's laugh, let's joke. That is as far as I even need. If we become into real friendship, that's when you walk through my door. You know what I mean? Call me on the phone. Let me tell you, I do have a few friends on this shit who ain't never walked through my door. And you wouldn't know who they are. You see what I'm saying? And yes, we talk. And ain't nobody business who they are. They know who they are. And if they ever come in the area, they're welcome to come and we're going to break some bread. You see what I'm saying? But there's things that then took place, happened, maybe time, no time, honesty, real conversations where they being upfront. Where a motherfucker could say, Bob, I saw what you did, and I ain't like that shit. And then I'm like, why? What'd I do? Let's just talk about it. I might be like, well, I didn't think it that way. And she'd be like, well, yeah, I felt that way. And maybe you need to look into that. And then we having a discussion. And there might be a disagreement. You know what? At the end of that shit right there, baby, that's the motherfucker I respect. The bitch who could come and say, she knows she could tell me how she feel. Because we all adults. You should be able to tell me how you feel. I may disagree, but that doesn't mean that we're arguing and fighting. It just means that maybe I don't see it from your point of view. So as you're telling me about it, I'm trying to see it from your point of view. And that's when y'all hear me say, well, I can see that. But then I can understand. Doesn't mean that I totally agree but a different point of view is important. And that is what I liked about that comment that I received today. What I didn't like was I wish that that person had come to me sooner, because I don't know different people's perspectives until y'all share them. And I welcome everybody's perspective. I enjoy it. Like I said, I'm always evolving, always willing to learn some new shit. I'm not no perfect person. I never claimed to be. In fact, I'm far from it. Okay, I'm far from what y'all would consider a perfect person. Because some of y'all motherfuckers think a grandmother's supposed to be somebody. Oh, they don't curse. I'm supposed to be sitting over there in a rocking chair, knitting some booties, and just rocking my motherfucking rest of my world away. But no, I'm going to rock the rest of my life away, but I'm going to do it on top of a dick if I can. It's not going to be in no motherfucking rocking chair. I promise you that. Okay? So no, I'm not that type of grandmother. If that's the type of woman you want to be when you get older, I mean, good luck and have fun with that shit. Every woman don't want to be that when they get older. I'm not out here competing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no fucking competition. I'm me. I do me. Other people do them. They got people on here I look at. They got some other content creators I really like. And when people say, well, I don't like them because of this or that, what the fuck? They ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I made my stance. My stance is, hey, I like them. My stance is, I like them. And even if, later on we find out this person is lying, then to me, I don't feel like I lost anything, because guess what? I take people for what it is. It's entertainment. It keeps me busy. Is you know what I mean? It's not like I like somebody, I'm gonna be friends with them, I'm gonna invite them over, and we're just gonna have a perfect life, and I'm gonna raise their kids like they got my grandkids, and we're gonna start a family. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, hey, just as much as I like Beyonce, a bitch I don't know, right? Don't really give a fuck about. Just as much as I like her, that's how much as I like some of these other people. They there for their entertainment. I like the way they move, the style. I don't care if their shit is fake or if it's just entertaining, because to me, it all is just entertaining. I'm not watching nobody on no motherfucking YouTube to teach me about the real world. I lived in it. I live in it. You want to learn about the real world, baby, go stand outside in it. Stop being scared. Amen. So stop being scared to go live in the world. The best way to learn anything about reality is to go and step out into it. Okay? So that's all I'm saying about that. So who is Bomb? Well, Bomb is the bitch who don't give a fuck if we have a disagreement. We can still sit there and have a conversation. Bomb don't care if what you put out on your channel, she don't care if it's real or not. You could be over there goofy than a motherfucker. That don't mean that once you get off out in front of the camera, don't mean you gonna still be goofy. It just might be a facade. It might be entertainment. Yeah, man, what you talking about? Huh? Bomb don't care about that. Bomb's not here searching for the answer from no fucking body. Bomb is here doing her. And if people don't like that I'm just doing me, just being cool with it, cool with everybody, I'm able to sit amongst the men who talking bad about black women and have a discussion with them. You know why? I'm not judging them based on what the fuck they saying, because I'm not. I get up there and I can have a conversation. I can even disagree with them without us me saying, oh, that nigga over there is full of shit. No, I'd be like, hey, I had a disagreement like with Obsidian. People, I don't know why people assume that me and Obsidian has some grudge against each other. Just like I have never had one ill will of feeling towards Obsidian. Obsidian is a very smart man, businessman. What he's doing is for entertainment and money. I mentioned that, and that's why when people say, how can you go over there? Why can you go over there and have a conversation with him? Well, because Why couldn't I? Why can't I? I was a part of the entertainment, and I was okay with that. I'm okay with being part of the entertainment because I'm gonna make it entertaining, baby. And y'all know that shit was entertaining. I get on his thing, he tell Bernava, and he start calling me names. I call him names. I promise you, Obsidian and I do not have no feud, no problems. I'm in back chats with him. We do not cuss each other out. We're not disrespectful to one another. That don't happen. I think people perceive that. Okay, I cracked some jokes. He cracked jokes on me. Of course, he started it, and as we know, right? Because he cracked jokes on everybody, and I was okay with the jokes, and I cracked jokes back at him. People, we was cracking jokes. We was breaking down a picture of him in the hallway, and y'all know that. Yeah, that was silly shit. And it was fun. But I was never looking for his house. You know what I'm saying? I invited Obsidian. Hey, we can get together. I'll come ride. Take that ride to Philly. Philly is real close. I can jump in my car right now. If I had enough subscribers, I'll put y'all in the car with me and we can ride to Philly. Ain't nothing to it. How many? You gonna walk for me? Huh? You gonna walk for me? You heavy, man. You heavy. Huh? You happy? Anyway, these pants too big, y'all. Too big. You wanna walk for me? Say walk for me. Walk for me. Walk for me. Come walk for me. Come and walk for me. Come and walk for me, man. Come and walk. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. B, B, B. B, 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 B. I should know what silly is because I consider myself to be silly. I am a geek because I love computers, understand them very clearly. Not just computers, but I'm talking about the computer language itself. Okay, computers is one thing. That's just, you got a mouse, you got to press here and there. Computer language, that's a whole nother thing, but they got different languages, but they all basically the same when it comes down to it. Different strains, once here and there, but most of all the languages are the same. I was here from the beginning of most of this shit, so I understand the new language. But these young people, I had a conversation with to buy a computer, and the guy was saying this and that and this, and he was like, oh well, he was saying, well, we don't use that term anymore. The fuck, it don't matter if you use a term anymore, it still is the same thing, right? just because you now name it, give it another term. If I tell you that this is this, you telling me well this isn't this, and well why isn't it this? Oh, because we just don't use that term anymore. Oh, so basically it is the same thing, except you just don't call it this no more. Oh yeah, ma'am. Okay. Okay, you just gave it another name. So I was right. That's what happened at Best Buy when I bought that new computer. Okay. Anyway, what else I was saying? Who is Bomb? Well, Bomb gonna be who Bomb is, and Bomb not gonna be embarrassed about nothing Bomb did, right? Because why? Why would I be embarrassed about some shit I did? I might say, hey, I regret doing some certain things, right? I have some things. The most thing I regret ever is also the same thing I'm proud about, which is confusing, right? Bomb, how could you be regret doing it and be proud of doing it at the same time? Well, I'm just saying, I was proud to do it, but some shit that happened that I didn't like that happened within that makes me hate that I did it. But yes, I'm proud of doing it and hate, if I could go back to not do it, I would end up doing it again. I just would move differently. I mean, I would move different. I was stole, and I would know what I didn't know, what I know now and didn't know then, that the motherfucking snakes don't always be knocking at your door trying to get in, let you know that they're dangerous and trying to bang down your door. That a lot of snakes are motherfuckers standing right there with you and waiting. Like Cluster, for instance. Let's get on her for a minute. Cluster sat in my chat, a part of us, for over a year, baby. And the whole time, that bitch was hating it. You see what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't even know who the fuck a cluster is, baby, if it wasn't for the Viper Pit. You see what I'm saying? That's right. Cluster was a nobody and still is a nobody. She's just somebody now who, as long as she's talking about others, then she could get some views. That bitch right there, though. See, I could sense snake ass bitches, especially when they ugly. You know, ugly. You always recognize ugly. But I saw. There's a lot of us who saw cluster coming. We used to have this, you know what I mean? People be like, well, you know, and then the rest of y'all knew, like it wasn't a secret. She thinks she moving in silence, but that bitch, I mean, with that ugly fucking face, I mean, she couldn't come in through a door and be silent, bitch. You can't sneak through a door unless you're covering up that face. You know what I'm saying? You walking through the door looking like that, then everybody notice you, but they don't keep you on their mind, kind of thing. It's almost like, ooh, who's the ugly chick? And then they turn away. But yeah, she sat on side of me for a while, y'all, trying to stroke my ego. First of all, my ego cannot be stroked. I'm not looking for that. So when somebody says something real nice and, you know, and shit like that, I say thank you, but I brush that shit off. I'm not on here for people to say, oh, Bomb, you so sexy, you so pretty, you so this, you so nice, you so cool, you so this, you like my grandmother, you like this. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'll say thank you, and then just as quick as I said thank you, I forgot all about it. It's not that serious. So they got people on here who will feed your ego in hopes of one day getting close enough to you just so they can put that shit in your back, baby. Okay, listen, I've never been stabbed in the back by nobody. I think my first experience of recognizing how cool the world could be taught me, baby, not to trust much of nobody. You see? The way that shit worked out, that shit blew my mind what happened to me and the way that shit happened. And it taught me a very, very important lesson in life. And that is, they might look one way, speak one way. And because of society, they even tell you that that type of person should be trusted. And of course, that person, because of either rank or status or money or looks or color, that person is the trustworthy person, right? And I thought that I would never have to worry about at least that from that type of person. Like, well, I didn't even have a clue that white men would even be interested in me like that. You see? In fact, you know, I just never even thought about it, never even considered that I would be with a person of any other color, because that's just not, you know. And so when this motherfucker was stalking me, Joe, others was telling me he was stalking me. I didn't even see him, because that's what he was. He was a white man who I just didn't see. I didn't see. He wasn't on my radar. I never, you know, with other men, I would watch myself, right? I'd be like, oh, I don't really know him. Let me cross the street. Oh, I don't really know him. You know, he don't look dangerous, but I don't know him. Let me move safely, right? Let me cross the street. Let me turn the other way. Let me close my door. Let me lock my door. This motherfucker was standing there the whole time, following me for months. Even when somebody warned me, hey, he followed me, never did I think that it was what it ended up being. I thought it was, oh, he followed me because he's trying to write me up. Maybe he don't really like me, you know. But I never thought this motherfucker was following me just because he wanted me. And I think that's why that shit went down the way it went, because I did not see him in the way he wanted me to see him. I really didn't see him. That's a whole nother discussion. I think we talked about that. I don't want to get into that, but what I'm saying though is this. Y'all motherfuckers be friending some of these motherfuckers online that you don't know. You speaking for them. I have people who speak for, well, so-and-so is cool, Bomb. Nah, they're cool. You don't really know. Right? And then when y'all find out that they telling you they on some sneaky shit, that's almost a person telling you, hey, you might have thought I was nice and cool and innocent, but now we're going to do this sneaky shit. And we're going to do it like this sneaky shit. they almost telling you what they're not as nice, innocent as they claim to be. Right? That's why some of these rat motherfucking bitches who've been in jail, they think everybody's a snake. You know, all of us didn't, all of us aren't snakes, all of us aren't criminals, all of us aren't nasty, all of us don't stink. You know what I mean? We got bitches on here. Remember, we had a bitch on here who stunk, and she would tell us she stink, and then tell women, well, all women stink. Fuck that, bitch, you stink by yourself. You stink all by yourself, ho, because I know how to go in the bathroom, wash up. I know how to go and take a shower, take a bath. Bitch, nah, all of us don't stink. I'm sorry. Y'all, some of y'all speaking up for people you don't really know. You telling other people that they're cool. You making your decisions based on other people's decisions. At least allow them to have the right to make a decision, and then you decided based on their decision on your decision. That don't even make sense as an adult, does it? It don't make sense that just because you like somebody or don't like somebody, you don't want me to like that person because you don't like him. You had the opportunity to figure out if you like somebody or not. Why can't I get the same motherfucking opportunity to decide if I like somebody or not? Why do I have to go with what you want me to do? You don't. We don't. Then some of y'all like a bitch like a Cluster because a bitch like Cluster is over there trying to be like Bomb Cherry. She's just trying to be a gangster-fied Bomb Cherry. But see, if she was like a Bomb Cherry baby, nobody would see her coming. Nobody would know that anything that she's doing, you know what I mean, dirty, nobody would know it. See, because Bomb Cherry is smarter than that. See, so she would be like the Bomb Cherry. She want to be like a Bomb Cherry, a gangster Bomb Cherry. But the gangster Bomb Cherry don't show herself. And that's why the gangster motherfucking Bomb Cherry could walk around with this legally everywhere she go. That's why. See, no clip. We already checked it. Don't nobody be talking about, oh, she had the gun, it was loaded around the baby. We already did all that. I showed y'all all that from the beginning. Plus, my fingers never go in the chamber. That's why there's a difference between being smart, intelligent is, this is legal. My name, baby. See, I can go outside anywhere I want to go with it. Okay? No. That's what I can do. And then she can't even be, if she pulled out online right now, pulled out a real gun, the felon, she would be in jail for minimum 7 years. She's a felon. Say, hey.
He's so chunky. Oh my God.
Yes, he is. He's on his 6 months, girl. He walks in that thing. He's been working that since he's 4 months.
Yeah, I heard that's a baby. They say favorite too, and like walking around there so they can touch everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you ain't got no babies yet?
No ma'am, no ma'am.
Bye. Anyway, so yes. So nah, not even in her wildest dream could she ever be a Bomb Cherry baby. You understand? Because she's not smart enough. She wasn't raised with the right family. She don't know how to make moves. She don't know how to do none of that shit. But run that motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Run that motherfucking mouth. That's it. If she was Bomb Cherry, she wouldn't be single. I'm gonna be honest with you. She gonna have to know how to get her game up. She gonna have to know how to talk to men. She gonna know how to, you know what I mean? She gonna have to know how to do all that to be a Bomb Cherry baby. I heard that time when she was over there trying to sing or trying to rap. The reason why she can't do it is because she wants to be me. I don't even know how to do it, but I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all, people haven't noticed, I'm not over here being serious thinking I'm no motherfucking rapper. Nah, I'm over here having fun. She don't know how to have fun. She only know how to be a man. Oh, that bitch over there. Oh, that bitch over there patting out coochie in front of people. And she ain't nothing but an internet thought. And while she thoughting, and then you hear her light up over there like she smoking on that crack and shit. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna come, I'm gonna put him down, then I'm gonna look see if I can see what the chat might be saying, might not be saying. Hey, babe, we're doing hot dogs tonight, man. I don't even know if we have leftovers. I've never worked in the kitchen. You want to check? How you doing? Say, hey, Papa. Say, come get my mama kiss, Papa. Maybe. Say, hey, Papa. You looking at your Papa?
What's up, man?
He mesmerized by you. It's like a difference. Like you men are different. But especially with you, he it's like he just mesmerized by you. Oh, we do? We have rice? Oh, okay. Is it enough for you? Because that's all I'm concerned about. You okay, turn it on for me, baby. Unless you want to do it in the microwave. I'll watch it for you. I haven't even stepped in the kitchen. Because I knew we were going to do chili dogs. But that's enough for you, though? Huh?
Yeah, it should be.
I need to know if I need to make more rice or something.
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay. Let me know when you want. Did you put it on warm or what you put it on? Okay, I'll check it. I'll make sure. Okay, you want to get in the jumper or the walker? Huh? You want to get in the walker or the jumper? Ooh, ooh, booty, ooh. Say booty, ooh. Say no, I'm a no limit soldier, cause what they told ya, huh? Oh, so I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Like in the last couple of months, y'all, I felt like I was like people was trying to mold me into something. You know what I mean? Like they and I felt, but I understood what they were saying, and that's why I allowed it. Because people was like, "Hey, you should be grieving. You shouldn't be going through this." And so we don't want you going through this because you're grieving. That makes sense, right? It made sense to me. It's just that I don't grieve that way. Like my mom and my dad lived fabulous lives, y'all. As fabulous as could be, I guess, right? I'm not saying they were wealthy, rich, traveling the world. I'm talking about just as basic as being happy. Being happy, that's what my parents were. And my mother, when my dad passed away, my mother became so unhappy that we was getting ready to make some changes, right? Couldn't do something too soon because my mother was still very touchy, still very sensitive. Okay, so, but when I think about my parents, a smile comes to my face. I couldn't have asked for better fucking parents. So, no, if anything, I miss being able to call them. But when I just felt like, so I understood what people were saying, but then, what's wrong? What's wrong? Beep. You want the music? So I understood what they were saying, and I was like, well, maybe they're right. Like, maybe I need to take a break, right? And then, like, days was going by, and then people were telling me what things she was saying, and I was like, well, first of all, I don't care, right? People, if they talk about Jesus Christ, baby, I know goddamn well they're gonna talk about me. You know what I'm saying? And so every day, like when they would say she's a thought, I wanted to pull my fucking pussy out for that bitch. I just want y'all to know, I'm not, listen, my pussy, even when I smile, when I even say my pussy, listen to me. Can I be seen? My pussy is so motherfucking pretty, baby. Woo, especially when I go down there and make a neat shimmer up. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, my pussy be like, hey, look, my pussy look like my lips. Listen, anyway, I'm just gonna say, like, just as pretty and plump as my lips are, baby, that's how pretty my pussy is. And I don't have no shame in it. Anybody want to see it, baby? Just all you got to do is say, hey, Mom, I heard your pussy. I heard you got a pussy out there. You ain't got to hear I'm not gonna be like, no, it's not out there. Yes, I'm gonna tell you exactly where you can go to see it. So I don't even know what the fuck is going on. And everybody don't have that in them. I get it. I do. Okay. I do. I have it in me, baby. And then on top of that, baby. Oh, somebody coming in. I think that's your mommy. Yeah, I think that's your mommy. That is your mommy. Look.
What you doing?
See, I'm down here with my mama.
Where you been at? Hey, Bubba.
Say hey.
I went and meal prep. Look, I actually meal prep. I
Oh,
really did
that's what you
it.
were doing.
I really did it.
Lord, she would, and that's a whole lot too. You
It's-
bought me a plate?
Yeah, you can have some.
No, what is it?
It's sweet potatoes, broccoli, and chicken. And this is fruit.
Oh, can I have some fruit?
Yeah.
Not all your fruit. Give me some grapes. Are they good? Oh,
Here, just eat out of this one.
this all that's only one.
I really meal prep. Like, I'm proud of myself.
My daughter love meal prep. Yeah, look at
I
that. Yeah,
really
wait,
did it.
can y'all see it? She got like,
Oh, wait, let me
she
put
got
this in the
that pretty refrigerator for you. Let me know if I need to make room or anything. Or you can make the room yourself. I'm about to eat some of these. Are the
Yo, all that
grapes.
fruit is so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I was eating as I meal prep, so
Yeah.
I got Leaky some formula.
Okay. We did find another one, but you had it. It was in his bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a whole one in there.
Hey, Steve!
I was going shopping with him and didn't realize how late it was.
Oh, wait, right now?
No, not now. It was like 8:30. I didn't know it was 8:30. I'm thinking it's about 7:30. That's why he's dressed. Hey. He can't come in the kitchen, so don't worry about it. Look, I'm not sure if y'all saw him. He walked over there. He's over there trying to get in the kitchen. Now he can't get in the kitchen because the way the thing is set up. When you go in, it'll stop him. Anyway, what else I was saying to y'all? I was talking about something I don't want to talk about right this minute. Because somebody else is in the room who could understand me. But let me just say this. That's me. This is me. This is me. This is me. This is Bomb Cherry. You call me Bomb Cherry. You call me by my first name, which is Lavanya. This is Lavanya. This is Lavonia. Whatever y'all want to call me, goddamn, I don't give a fuck. Listen, you can call me Freaky if you want. You can call me Fat Scorpio, baby. Listen, I don't give a fuck what they call me, right? But what they're not gonna call me is theirs. And that's what's wrong with these bitches, okay? Or that bitch, I say. She mad because I won't be hers. You mad because I won't be yours? You mad because I won't let you lick on my...
Warm us up.
You mad because I won't just let you lick on me, girl? Don't be mad. Bitch, be glad. Like, go get you a Glad bag or something. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay? I don't even know what to tell you. These pants too big, yo. They're too big. But what else I was saying? This is me. This is me. Felt like somebody was trying to mold me. Listen, you wouldn't have been able to mold me at 20. People I don't know couldn't mold me at 25. Like, people I don't know can't mold me. I have parents who did that. For the good, the better, the worse, it don't fucking matter. With all my issues that people may think are issues, it is what it is. That's just what it is. I'm going to be friends with who the fuck I want to be friends with. I'm going to like who I like because I like them. And even if they did something to where I no longer like them, I wouldn't really say that I don't like them. I'd be like, yeah, I used to listen to them. It's not really about no like, dislike. Right? I like certain areas. I like certain people who have different conversations. I might not even like the people. I might just like the conversations. They got people, listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to mention names because I'm not, but I'm trying to be respectful to others. The only person I'm not trying to be respectful to is to that one bitch who I keep mentioning her name. But other people, I'm trying to keep their names out of this, right? But there have been bitches on here who I thought were cool, just based on how I saw them move, right? Like I saw that she was nice, you know what I mean? She was you know what I'm saying? And I would hear the things she said in her conversation. But I don't know that bitch. So when that bitch did what she did, even with me supporting her, I realized, wait a minute, because see, this bitch was being attacked by a whole group of black men. And I stood up there and stood for her and gave her a backing and support. And the other women didn't even like this bitch. I don't even think she knows this. Other bitches didn't even like this bitch. But Bomb coming there and saying, hey, y'all, it's not that bad. Hey, it's not that, y'all. She didn't really get up there to act like she was better than you. And I don't think that's how I think it made it look that way, but I don't think that's what she meant. Like, I was vouching for this bitch. And then when this shit went down, you know what I'm saying? And the way shit went down and what I heard her say, I was like, but it didn't shock me, but I was just surprised at her. You know what I mean? Surprised at her because she was supposed to be the sophisticated motherfucker professional. But see, y'all know they got a lot of hoes who in professional positions. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? She just opened my eyes to make me realize, wait a minute, Bob, you're slipping a little bit. You're letting some of these people make you think that they cool and friendly for real. And I was like, yeah, that's what she taught me. She had to slap my way back to saying, wait a minute, I don't even really know. I don't even know this bitch real name. We call her Aunt Wanda. You see what I'm saying? We call her shit like Aunt Wanda, and then she changed her name to Wanda this or Wanda. Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of these bitches. I just need people to know. You know what I'm saying? She caught me slipping. Because I saw her as the professional. I saw her differently. There are women and men who, when I look at them, I see them differently for whatever reason. Maybe it's something they say, maybe it's something they did, a move they may have made, a conversation in the back. I saw them as being at when I say I see somebody looking different to where I start seeing them appear higher than me. Like I feel like, oh, that's somebody I can look up to. You know what I mean? So Wanda was one of them sisters. I was like, oh, and she's this and she's that. And yeah, you know what I mean? And we're in the same predicament and then I realized, nah, that bitch is nothing but a motherfucker. Nobody, in fact, she's lower than most of these bitches on this shit. Don't be fooled by a motherfucker just because she's an older woman in a certain position. Man, don't let her fool you, baby. Don't let her fool you, baby. We all can get fooled. And see, the thing is, she didn't really do nothing in particular to fool me. That was me falling into this, oh, some of these people cool, you know, instead of me just doing what the fuck I've been doing for 20 years, doing my own thing, you know what I'm saying, holding my own. I started feeling like a little bit of community, especially with B1, right? B1 is the motherfuckers who tricked me, man. That's who got me slipping, baby, because I like that sense of community. Hey, black, you know, black first. I like that. I'm not talking, when I say B1, I'm not talking about anybody individual. I'm talking about the movement, right? So I want people to know that. I'm not talking about B1 as in Nyla, Taz, or who. I'm not doing that. I'm talking about B1, the concept. I like that concept. I am proud black woman, and we are beautiful women and men, right? And I like the concept. That's why I like hanging over there. But and that community, I was over there a lot. Y'all know I rocked over there a lot, and I still do listen to them. I like the community kind of thing. I like it, but I forgot though. Because there are so many good people over there. By the way, there are some great people over there. I got real comfortable in feeling like, okay, some people come in and I felt like, okay, she must be one of them great women, because they got a lot of good women and men on YouTube, yo. What you doing, man? What you want? Oh, wait, I gotta run food. Come on, let's go run food. We gotta go run food. That means we gotta go watch food. Come on. Wee! Foodie! Pop, put it on too high. Woo! What you doing, man? What you doing? I smell it. Oh, no, Pop. What Pop did? Pop, ain't even right for this shit right here. I'm gonna put a little water in it because your papa put that shit on high. I asked him to put it on there. He told me to put it on mid. No, he had this shit on high. No, go call Papa. I said, Papa, you wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, you know what Papa did? He put it on high, first of all. Then he put the pressure plate on top, which is the top. And then so it started really cooking, huh? That's why I was smelling it. It smelled good though. The whole house smelled like gravy, baby, like gravy, baby. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I got caught slipping, y'all. And then I think people wanted to protect me from a bitch who claimed she was coming to my house and never showed up. You know what I mean? And then it's weird that some of y'all really believe that bitch. She done showed you she phony 100 motherfucking times. She already told you she's a liar. Y'all need to start believing her as just being entertainment. You know what I mean? Being entertainment, go over there, get your laughs in or whatever. But please stop thinking that she's dangerous. Because the only thing she's dangerous is on the fucking phone. That bitch will get on there talking about she email the people, y'all. Let her email the right person and see how they gonna work out for her. Come on, we about to put on the beat. I'm about to do it. I'm about to put something on for you. Okay? Yes, I am. We're gonna talk about. Look here.
English coffee.
Oh, that scared him. I'm sorry. I told you. I warned you. Come on. Come on with me. Come on with me. Yeah, come with me. You gonna move with me? You gonna move as I move, huh? You gonna turn it up a little bit?
I'm in the Cynthia.
You gonna go that way? Huh? Hey, hey, hey. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, hey, come on. Hey, what we gonna do? You want me to say this? Yeah, come on. Hey, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be watching it. Somebody said every time I go live, I make the button bad. I'm like, what? Man, because you stupid. You make like feel stupid. I'm like, why? They're laughing. Yeah, they're supposed to be laughing. Listen, don't take this shit serious, y'all. Have fun. Laugh at me because I'm being goofy, because I am. Intentionally, by the way. And you can laugh with me because I'm being goofy. Intentionally, by the fucking way. Okay, the music come back on. Here you go. Okay, I'm a rap now. I'm gonna say something. What you want me to talk about? There you go. Come on. Whee! Come on. Hey. Sticky-lee. 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 Come on. Hey. Sticky-lee. 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 Woo. Hey. Sticky-lee. Oh, my baby walking all around. Come on. Leaky leak. Leaky leak. Leaky leak. Leaky. Woo. Leaky. Woo. Leaky. Woo. Leaky. Woo. Leaky leak. Pick up your feet, man. Pick up your feet. Huh? Want another one? Oh, Angela, sit down. Huh? Whack ass bitch, nothing but a snitch, calling everybody on their phones, telling bitches they can get a bone. Listen, snitching ass bitches, huh? These snitching ass bitches, they want to be on my dick, but I keep telling them I have a clip. With my clip in their mouth, here we go. And I'ma shake it down to the floor. That's right, because Bomb Cherry knows that they wanna be my hoes. Woo, 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 woo. You wanna dance with me? Come on. Hey. Here we go, down to the floor. Here we go, down to the floor. Here we go, down to the floor. And everybody knows. Here we go, down to the floor. Here we go, down to the floor. Here we go, here we go, here we go, down to the floor. You want a call from my mom? Let's see if we can get this to show down. Here we go, down to the floor. Come on, lift it up and go. Come on, Lily. Hey, you got tummy time. It's tummy time. Woo, woo. There, go. Come on, go. Say, I never get on the floor much. Yeah. Huh? Lily! Say, woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Huh? Say, you know limits forever, man? That's right, we know limits for life, huh? There you go. You want to get in your bouncer or you want to get in your walker? Which one? Huh? I'm putting in walker. Come on, let's go.
Want amazing looking eyes? Try Lumify, the one-of-a-kind eye drops that Allure magazine said could be a game changer. Lumify dramatically reduces redness to help your eyes look whiter and brighter for up to 8 hours.
Anyway, what I'm gonna do is
You won't believe your eyes.
as soon as they get him, I'm gonna go on Instagram. There you go, buy your pop-up.
Ame la ciencia.
Oh, this is so sweet. So juicy. I know you ain't sucking on that thumb. What you eating on? I know it's gonna have your thumb. Yeah, we don't do no sucking on the thumbs in this house. Oh no. Are you trying to go away, Papa? Yeah, you had it hard. I just recording it. Is that? Sure.
Ame la ciencia.
You come with me? You come with me? Hey, you coming?
Oh no gummies, no gummies. Because then you'll be sucking your gum and have teeth and you're probably gonna get you up. No gummies. You ready to die there? You put it back in there.
Hi. You go bye-bye?
Say hi, bye. Bye bye, man. I'll see you later. What time is let me know if you ready to see. Yeah. So, yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, he got a bottle right here if you want it.
Did he eat on it?
He ate, I fed him some, peaches. He all, and then I made this because remember I told you, yeah. But he had a bottle already, so he might not want it, but that's just it. Bye, Legally. Let me set up, set up my Instagram real quick. Okay. Y'all know I can't be doing the Instagram thing with my grandkid around, man. Okay. Dang. Oh, dang. Huh? Huh? Wait, say it again? Oh, what you want it? You want it in the refrigerator or no?
No.
Or put it up there on top of the refrigerator? It's good? Yeah, move the cereal right here.
I'm not sure.
You not drinking it, do it?
Yeah, yeah. They drinking orange juice.
Oh.
Drinking my alcohol. Don't do shit no more.
Dang. She is so pretty. Oh, she look amazing. What the hell? Hmm. Ah, this is too funny. Okay, let me see if I can see it. What it says. So a cop pulls him over, and there's a sign that he puts a sign to the door say he had that coronavirus. Is that how you pronounce it, corona? I don't even know, y'all. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that looks like a rat for real. They done fried the goddamn rat. That's cool. They go, see, I'm friends with Obsidian. I follow him on Instagram. Yes, I do. I give him some likes and shit like that. I have no problem with no man who, just because he feel the way he feel, I might not feel the way he feel, but fuck, what they got to do with me? We don't know that. Yeah, he has his reasonings for how he feel, and that's his goddamn business. Me and my husband don't agree to everything. Okay. Oh damn, that's what's up right there. You don't agree to every fucking thing. You can still be friends with people who don't believe everything you believe. Can you believe that? As long as you understand what the person is saying. Like me and my husband have a difference of opinions. I understand, hey, okay, that's how I know who he is. I know who my husband is inside and out. Based on all kinds of shit. His actions, his beliefs, how he was raised, how he changed, how I changed. And like it's a lot. So no, I'm sorry. I do not. So people was wondering why, basically I felt like people didn't come around, because I still allowed Lord Gaelic to come around on panel or in the area without muting him, doxing. Y'all dislike certain people who do that, right? And there are some, I can name them, but I'm not. There's some people who on YouTube, they block because they feel like, hey, there was a disagreement. They don't want to deal with you no more. Or they'll block you because something you did or said. I don't do that. I don't do that, okay? Unless you're doing something very disrespectful, just outrageously. You know what I mean? I don't like blocking people. You said something, I disagree with it, okay. If I disagree with it, does that mean I'm supposed to silence you? I don't want to do that. So I think people thought, hey, bomb, because he still was allowed. See, the good thing about him being allowed, but he didn't come around too much after that, I guess, attention. And he had already done, he had done some shit that not far after that, that I didn't like. But and I stopped fucking with him. And when I say fucking with, what does mean stop fucking with somebody mean? That means I no longer give them the type of treatment that they were getting before. That's all. It's just a change in what I feel about it. So I don't feel like we're friends. We'll never be friends. And yeah, no, we'll never break bread. We will never break bread. People show you who they are. You don't have to kick them in the teeth and run them off. You now see them clearly. That's a good fucking thing. Okay? So I don't people I just don't fuck with. That mean, yeah, the phone conversations, asking how the family's doing and shit like that. That shit don't happen no more. That's it. And other than that, that's all that changed. Because there was nothing else much to change. Mm-hmm. No. Oh, and also, who is Bomb? Bomb don't like to be bossed around, pushed around. And when I was trying to do the group shit, That's all that happens, right? Oh, Bob, you need to do this. You need to tell them that. You need to get rid of this. You need to stop that. Let's vote them out. Let's do this. Let's do that. You got to do this. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not doing none of that shit. Because if I wanted to do that shit, then I would have done that shit without you having to tell me to do some shit. I'm not that motherfucker. See, if I was that motherfucker, I would be working for somebody. I would go to a 9 to 5 and make that extra money for my motherfucking family if I was the bitch who lets people tell me how to move in my motherfucking life. See, so the thing, the STL thing, right? STL was, there was a group of people trying to push me to make a move a certain way. Now, if I say I don't fuck with somebody, I don't fuck with nobody. Everybody don't need to know I don't fuck with them. And you know what I mean? And I ain't got to actively act the ass when they come around, and I ain't got to expose them every day because they come around. I ain't got to do that. I just realized, hey, I just no longer get that special treatment, that love, that the shout outs. You don't get that no more. That's it. And that's nothing. Look, that's nothing to a lot of people. So nobody give a fuck, right? But I had people wanting me to announce this and let people know. What? Let people know, because then they might not want to mess with it. Fuck all that. I ain't trying to bury the man. I ain't trying to, tell other people who to fuck with. We all adults. Fuck with who you want to fuck with. But yeah. But just know there's consequences, right? You show people who you are. Fuck with who you want to fuck with. And then allow people, though, I want you to know that in your experiences or whatever it is that you want to do, every move we all make allows people to see you for who you are. Just understand that, right? In other words, people who tell me, hey, Bomb, but I love you, we love you, Bomb, we love you, Bomb. And then you over there hanging tight, you know what I mean, and chatting it up and shit, especially when she's talking about me. Which I didn't see that happening. I'm just giving an example. But there are some people like Aunt Wanda, right? But I've had this conversation with Aunt Wanda, and that's what that conversation I had on my channel when I was saying I'm not gonna name the person. Oh, a lot of y'all don't know this. I probably didn't say it. I keep saying it as if y'all do know. Some people know, some people don't. So that day when I was talking about, remember I said there was an incident that happened in the back chat, and I told her that I'll dox her. Maybe I should dox you, right? I was trying to explain what was going on, and it's more serious than it looked, right? I'm saying it's more serious than what you're talking about. So why are you saying that we doing the same thing to each other? I'm like, I'm not doing this, that, and third. And she was like, she was doing that? I said, yes, what are you talking about? You over there, what's she doing it? Oh, no, Bob. And I was like, well, she was like, well, it ain't that serious, bitch. So when she told me it wasn't serious, I said, well, maybe since you've been sharing your families of your pictures of your families with me and the rest of us, maybe I should grab all that shit and go to my channel and out you like that or dox you like that, right? That's what I said. And in my chat, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about what I had said, what I had did, and how that worked out. And I kept saying, I'm not going to mention this person's name because they asked me not to mention the name. The only reason I'm mentioning the name now is because old girl didn't care. She mentioned her name. But I want her to know that, yes, who I said it was is who it was. And there's proof in the back chat of the whole fucking conversation. In fact, it's not even, don't have to be, it's on my fucking phone. I say it. She could attest to you that we had that conversation. Everything I said during that live stream was truthful, word for word. Well, not word for word, y'all know I'm bad with remembering word for word, but I kind of was saying, hey, yeah, and I told her, what if that happened to you, baby? I should do it. But at the end of that, the thing I said, I wouldn't do no shit like you, that I'm not that type of person. And that's what I said during the live stream. So people listen to a half a live stream. If they would have listened to even the part they claimed they listened to, then them motherfuckers would have never thought that I was talking about no beauty. You see? Because I clearly said, I told her, yes, I would never do no shit like that. So unless I told that to the beauty, then the beauty should have known I wasn't talking about her because you heard me say, I told her I'm not that type of person. I would never do no shit like that. That shit is in that live stream. I never threatened to dox anybody out on my platform. I was telling the story on how that shit went, where I said that I threatened to dox her. So, but we had a conversation. We had a we was open, you know, in the hangout, with people watching. Then her and I got on the phone in the hangout. Other people came in as well. The men understood it's you whack ass bitches, man. And I'm not talking women. I'm talking about the whack ass bitches. So see, y'all ain't noticed the men stay clear away from this. Even if they watching, they ain't saying shit. They ain't saying nothing. And then most of the women over there by her are women and they whack ass bitches like L Boogie, that whack ass, low down, old ass, decrepit pussy ass bitch who been fucking with married men or taking men all her motherfucking gross ass life. Yes, I looked down on L Boogie. Even when I was being supportive of her, I felt sorry for the lame ass bitch. Because she was always, I'm crying. They talking about single parents and I'm a single parent. I'm like, yeah, but they didn't mention your name. Why you keep taking it personally? Well, no, she just need to admit that she feel bad for her decisions. And she know that her decisions wasn't proper. She's old enough now to have self-reflection, see? That bitch is old enough to have done self-reflection. And although you could love your kids and grandkids and everything worked out beautifully, you know, I guess as beautiful as it could work out, right? Still a moment of clarity where you realize you fucked up. You made moves that wasn't conducive to you becoming prosperous in life, to you being able to do certain things, right? When the decisions of you sleeping with a man who's already taken, who didn't leave that bitch even when you was producing kids, when you realize, damn, I was dumb, young and dumb. And let me tell you something, and if she never came to that conclusion, that just means that she's old and dumb. If she never realized her mother, the errors in her ways, in fact, for her, not because she could go back and change it, it's because when she sit down with her fucking grandkids, she could say, hey, don't do like I did. It was harsh road. It was hard. You don't want to mess with no married men and take it. Like, you know how hard it is for a woman who actively fucking married men to turn around and tell their daughters or their granddaughters not to do as they do, but to do as they say. It's very difficult. Especially if they watch you doing the slimy ass shit. They think the slimy ass shit is normal. They see you doing slimy ass shit. So, but once you're not actively being a slimy ass bitch, then you've arrived up out of that, you will be able to sit down and say, hey, me too was a slimy ass bitch, doing slimy ass shit, laying my pussy down with just any fucking body. He would fuck me and then he would go home and fuck her. And then you can tell your grandchild how bad you felt really about that. And you don't want that for them. You can tell your grandchildren, I don't want that for you, baby. Don't do what grandma did. I want you to do better. I want you to go to college. I want you to be successful. Be who you want to be. But see, until we teach our kids that and let them know from yay high that you want more for them, all they're going to do is repeat what it is that they see in their everyday life. So my grandkids, first they say start with my grandkids, right? Started with my children. My children, right? In the beginning, you know what I mean? I didn't have a degree. They started becoming a certain age, and I'm like, well, how am I going to push them to go get that college degree if they see that we live and mommy, daddy don't have a degree? So mommy and daddy made some changes as the kids were growing up, and they actively saw us go to school. They actively saw me go to school. Then secondly, then saw their dad go back to school. Now my kids has something in their minds that say, I remember when we didn't have as much as we have, mommy and daddy didn't have that college or that schooling or that tech, VOTech or whatever, just a trade, just something that could get you a job at a different level. But once mommy went to school or daddy went back to school, then I saw that we was able to get more. They offered more, we had more time too, and then somewhere along the way they would say, well, yeah, I need to go to school. I want to go to school. I want to better myself. I want to be at least on that level, and I want them to be way better. Okay, I want them to be way better. Unfortunately, in our country, getting that education costs money. I don't give a fuck how much it costs. I will pop my motherfucking pussy bitch on Instagram to make sure that my kids have that money to go and better themselves. So they won't have to pop, I got boys, but so they won't have to pop their pussies. Yeah, I'm gonna take one for the team, bitch. For mine, since I put the team together, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my motherfucking job. My job as a parent is to make sure that my kids are straight. Not straight, but straight. Okay, and that's my job. That's our job, me and my husband. Now, if I had been a single mother, then we know that meant that's my job. That's why it's harder. It's harder when one person got to do the job for two. See, I can have that conversation with my sons. Hey, don't be having no kids that you ain't gonna take care of. My son couldn't fathom not having his son here. Think about that for a moment. They got men who don't give a shit. They might go and see their kids on weekends, or their kids get dropped off the weekend. And they got men who do love their kids. And most of the time you'll see, if you go back to that background, the ones who want to be there actively and watch their sons and daughters grow up, if you go back to their background, you most likely find that they had parents. And even though the parents may not or may have been together, living in the same household, even if they wasn't, they still knew who their dad was. They still was actively with their grandmothers, shit like that, whether it's for summers or just weekends. That even that little bit is positive. We have a whole ass, grown ass, old, dirty, scoundrel ass bitch who, yes, I'm unfortunate for her, based on her looks, her personality and everything that I ventured and learned about her. She ain't gonna never find no man who gonna be willing to settle down with her. I'm sorry. I'm telling her the truth. The men was telling her the whole time. That's why she mad at the black men who keep saying, hey, I'm not gonna help raise your kids. Or hey, I'm not gonna, I'm not coming in with no old woman who already had all these kids by these men and expect that I'm gonna settle down with you. Especially if you ain't got nothing to offer. Unfortunately for her, yeah, she might be able to find a man who might pump and dump her for a minute, a couple of times. She ain't gonna find nobody who gonna really say, hey, we older. Let's grow old together. Cause bitch, first she already old. But I'm just saying, if I was single, I would still be dating. And in fact, if I was single, I wouldn't be single. I would just be married to another man. And that's a fact. I know that deep in my heart, baby. Not because I need a man or nothing, because my options. As a married woman, I have options. That's what's fucked up. The options that a lot of these women say they don't have, they can't find a good man. How in the fuck I see them and you don't see them and I'm married? That's all I'm saying. We got good men all around us. And sometimes what women need to understand is sometimes the man is as good as you are. In other words, you might end up with a man, he might not have been good to another woman. And y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. You dating a guy, his ex-girlfriend telling you how he ain't shit, but to you, he treats you like a queen. Why is that? Why is it that he treated her purely like shit and treated you like a queen? It could be because you expected more. You demanded more. Not demanded, commanded. Men treat you the way you tell him to, but not using your mouth, not, how should I say this? I don't have to walk around and say, hey, mister, if we're gonna date me, you're gonna have to do this, and that, and third, and that. That's what these men don't like. They don't like that, ladies. They don't like you going in and directing them and actively telling them what to do. Even though he might want to do that and will do that, they do not like that you come in like you're a boss, like you're gonna boss him. They do not like that. And when they say that a lot of these women are feminine, and you're just thinking that you're just saying, hey, I just demand more, I want more. They are saying by you doing it the way you're doing it, that is why they don't think you're feminine. Because truthfully, our femininity speaks volumes. You ain't got to say shit. You ain't got to yell it. You ain't got to announce it. You don't have to do that. See, when he realizes that you are the woman he wants, he wants good for you. And the more he wants to be with you, and depending on how you're moving in your life, right? But he see that you are a go-getter. He see that you want nicer things in life. He could tell because you already have some nice things, right? He could tell because the way you dress. He could tell these things. So therefore, what he's going to do in order to get you, he's going to try to get in a position where he could give you those things. You ain't never got to tell him that you want to be treated like a queen, because if he sees that in you, then he will treat you that way. Even if you shucking your ass on Instagram. Even if you're shaking your ass on Instagram. Oh, do you have more? You got to get more? Malik was asking me what you ate because I was supposed to make him some hot dogs. And, I told him yesterday, me and baby forgot to put the salt. Oh, them peas are so good. And the rice. Let me see. Damn, man. He eating, man. He got. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. And listen, and I hear people say, "Oh, the world's different than it was back in your day." What the fuck that mean? I still live in the world today. I could see if I was Al Boogie. If I was Al Boogie, yeah, I get that. That means, hey, maybe in her heyday. And when you say heyday, when the day when she was out there popping and and still able to grab a man. That's how I used to be. But see, I'm still out here and I attract men. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't think I attract men because I'm a certain color, skin color. I don't think I attract men simply because, because I'm beautiful, I guess. I don't know, because I don't even know what that word really means, to be honest. Pretty, beautiful, and shit like that. I think I attract men because I like men. It's almost like I'm honey. And the men are flies to an extent. I attract men because men see my sweetness, my kindness. They see, I don't attract every single man because they got men who don't like women who are sweet like I am. They'll, you know what I mean? They'll go for the woman who's more hard. They'll go for the clusters. The thing is, though, the men who go for the clusters eventually gonna want a woman, especially when they're talking about settling down. They're not gonna want the clusters. You know what I mean? Unless they really want to be fucked in the ass and by a chick with a dick, then yeah, they'll go to the clusters. Now, if they end up, the clusters either end up making a change to become sweet to a degree, or the men end up dropping their asses, and that's ergo two divorces. Talking about I was able to get two of them to marry me. I was able to get two. I was able to get two. I was able to get two of them to marry me. And both of them divorced your ass. I think the two wins was X'd out with the two losses. You shouldn't have never took. You should have been like, I wasn't married at all. That would have looked better than 2 times married, 2 times divorced. You was a 2-time loser, bitch. And you ain't young neither. And on top of that, you're not attractive. Let me see. Okay. So I think I spoke about everything. Who is Bomb? Bomb is Bomb, and that's just what it is. And I put it out there, and I'm ever evolving, right? I may say something today. I may have a discussion with somebody later that night, and then I have changed. I could possibly change my mind by after that conversation. I'm forever evolving or learning, and I enjoy learning. I could change my position. You could change your position. That nothing is wrong with that. No, Bomb, you said this last week. You said you didn't like oranges last week. Well, I didn't like oranges last week because I never had an orange. Somebody gave me a motherfucking orange, bitch. And now I realize I like oranges. What the fuck? Or how about the ones who say, well, I have oranges over here. I'm eating my orange with you, right? Then later that day, you see me over there eating oranges with that bitch. You don't like that bitch. You mad at me because I went over there and got me some oranges, bitch. What's wrong? Oh, bitch, you cheating on me. Oh, bitch, you ain't no good. You backstabbing. How am I backstabbing? I saw you over there eating that other bitch's oranges. Bitch, I like oranges. I ate an orange with you, and then I went over there and ate an orange with her. What's the fucking problem? Well, I don't like that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm not over there talking about you to her, and I'm not talking about her to you. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, all I want is the motherfucking oranges y'all giving me, goddamn. And let's keep this shit pushing. Now let's get back to STL. Goddamn. So Ebony Man put out a video I saw today. I was like, damn. Ebony Man got scientific, baby. And it was weird. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, maybe I need to go learn these stats. Like, where did he get this from? And I never looked at those stats. I don't even know how many subscribers I got. I don't know none of that stuff, right? I just know I get on here and have fun. If I want to pick up my numbers of subscribers, I know exactly what to do. But I was like, God damn. Now, even though, and what Ebony Man put out there was, how should I say it? Ebony Man has never been in our back chats or anything like that. I just want to say that because I don't want people thinking that he's just agreeing with me or I'm agreeing with him based on some things we know other people don't know. I'm going to just say that Ebony Man is right in what she was saying. And I didn't know the numbers because I never looked that up, like how many you losing and winning. But I can say this. STL thought that for some reason, since his numbers were going higher, he thought that now he could take over. And so he made his move to take over the Viper Pit. I don't have no problems with STL. You know, like I said, I recognize snakes and I could sit amongst these motherfuckers. Okay. With confidence, in fact. I could sit amongst the motherfucking snakes, baby, with confidence. Because I hear them slithering. You know what I mean? They put the S in snakes. I've seen, you know what I mean? I hear them slithering around, just waiting for their time to strike. And I'm immune to anything they try to give me. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. I'm cool with it. Yeah, but that's exactly what happened. Just like Cluster. That nigga sat around me, and what it is that he wanted, you know, really was to go after Sasa Ray. Long story short, he had a problem with Sasa Ray way before I even came to YouTube. Okay, he'll tell you that story. He told you, you know, he tells you how he'd been on here for a while, just like I have been on the internet for a while. But apparently, he had known her, and she had doxed him prior. But anyway, get all that shit. So since we was on that kick, the thing that weirded me out, and let me tell you this, there's been people who left the Viper Pit because of STL. There was people who peeked him out a long time ago. They said, "Bomb, watch yourself." There was people who absolutely left because I wouldn't put STL on blast a long time ago. I was like, nah, you know, because they was watching how he was moving. I didn't care how you move. I mean, when people are moving around you per se, you can't expect me to care how they move around you. You need to care about how people move around you, and I'm gonna care about the people who move around me. I cannot protect everybody because I don't see them move around you, but most definitely I see them motherfuckers from afar because I got eyes in behind my head when it comes to these snaking ass motherfuckers. And yes, I could sit down and have a conversation with a whole snake ass bitch. And you would think we the bestest of motherfucking friends. Now, people was warning me about STL, but I wasn't taking heed to that, right? I was basing it on how I was, but I did start seeing, you know, I started seeing little things, making little moves, saying little things. Thought he could move by himself. He was falling flat on his ass. He was very embarrassed. Had people calling me up on the fucking phone, telling me this nigga's on somebody's panel. Oh, Bob, he's on panel. Somebody got to go help him. I don't think he listens when people say it. When people are saying, when people are saying, STL, I went up there to help you, or I went up there to help STL, that in itself should tell you that you need help, that everybody know you need help. You're not that witty. Okay, so he ends up going to Mona's area, and he was like a big ass joke. It was funny. I don't think he even foresaw how that was working out for him until I went up there. I called in. That's what I did. Then now the women are taking everything we're talking about serious. See, now they're saying things like, "I'm sorry that happened to you. Wow, we didn't know this." You see, they're taking it serious. But when he was up there, they were like, "Oh, STL. Oh, well, maybe could it be this?" But see, I went up there and I pulled him out that fire. But he thinks that he did that shit. He thinks he can handle himself. Everywhere where we went, there was a few of us who could go on and talk, speak for ourselves, and we didn't need help from others. Unlike him, So he bossed up thinking that he's that man, and he went over there on old girl's panel, and they plumb made him look like a fool. Now he's walking around with people calling him dick sucking lips. What is what is it? DSL. Dick sucking lips for you. And then he tried in the back chat, he tried to make it seem like I did something, is why she keep attacking, and it's my fault that all this shit is going on. No, nigga. Them motherfuckers is ragging you around this motherfucker on some shit that came out of your mouth. See, we got a bitch over there just lying on me, making up shit, saying whatever she want. That's what you know. You know that to be the facts, right? But because you scared of her, you thought that she was over there to help you. I didn't even never see you to be fucking with Beasley. How you get on the panel with Beasley? So he can tear you apart. Because everybody in the Bible pit know you're not that smart. Beasley will eat you alive. Not only will Beasley eat his ass alive, Sasha Ray will listen. If she was smart at one point, she would have hopped on with STL. We all know that Sasha Ray would have tore STL as the fuck up. Okay? Sasha Ray could have been put a dent in his ass long time ago. All she had to do was say, boom, I'm coming, and it's going to be your panel, I'm going to get on. And it's just going to be me and you. And by the time she was done, she would have made that nigga look like a plumb fool. Without the help of the group, he wouldn't be able to talk his ass out of that. That girl would make him look like a fool, yo. Okay? Because we all know Sasha Ray might be a lot of things. She's not a dummy. She might be a liar, scam artist, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But she has a way with getting people to believe her to an extent. And even if people wouldn't have believed her, man, she would have ate his ass up. Because STL, even when he's breaking down her shit, he keeps saying, let me get back to this fuck bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he's repetitive. Most of his video is just listening to her content, for real. And it's, people listen to it because we would rather give him the like than to go. I don't fuck with old girl. I don't listen to shit she got to say. I mean, it's been a minute months since I heard anything Sasha Ray had to fucking say. Now that's all my life. And before that, the only time I would go listen to it when somebody said, hey, you need to go listen to this. This is funny when she said this, or did you hear it? I didn't see the Cars videos. I didn't. I might go look at the baby videos because he's so motherfucking cute, right? Justice is like, I could just eat him up alive, you know what I mean? Like that fucking cute. But I don't support that bitch like that. So that now they got people, they'll rather listen to the video over there with STL. And the thing is, they know they're going to be able to hear the whole video with him because that lame ass nigga. I'm sorry. And this is my opinion. Everybody don't have the same opinion. And that's cool. I'm sorry, y'all. The nigga listen to every video all throughout. He can make one half-hour video be 3 hours long, right? But it's back depending on how much he's talking it. Even when I was over there and I would jump on his panel with him, y'all never noticed how I would talk about what he's talking about, but then I kind of curve it a little bit and give another whole lane for a whole nother topic. And he would say, wait, bomb, we gotta get back to this fuck bitch. And I was giving him chances of, hey, you can evolve this into, hey, you can have other lanes, other topics, but he would always ram me and pull me back in. Come back here, bomb. Nah, bomb, we gotta get back to the fuck bitch. Like, okay. I mean, I don't even know, like, I started feeling sorry to an extent. She deserves some of this shit that she got for the shit that she's done to people. But God damn. You need to come. I'm sorry. You need to come up with some new phrases. Maybe you need to practice. You know what I mean? When you're not on, you gotta come up with something. Like come up with something funny to say. You know, have your little intermission where you're talking, not playing the fucking music. You know what I mean? And break that shit down and stop saying the same thing. Well, this bitch ain't nothing but a bitch. She's bitch. Well, he bitch. And he can sum up every video of his like this. Bitch, fuck bitch, get back to this fuck bitch. Yeah, well, yeah, Sasuke. That ain't true, Sasuke. Oh, yeah. I bet I can go to one of his videos right now and we'll hear him say, let's get back to this fuck bitch. Back to this fuck bitch. Let me go put on these hot dogs for my husband. For my son real quick. Let's see. No. So I just wanted to be clear. Yes, I don't have anything against STL. I wish him all the well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put a clear line. He's welcome to come over if he want, talk what he want to talk. I don't give a fuck, right? And just like with Lord Gaelic, I'm not gonna kick him out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're gonna be this clear-cut fucking line that's there. And I'm gonna tell you why. This would have never come. Trust and believe everything I'm saying this nigga deserves. Don't make that nigga make it seem like I'm doing some shit out the blue. Anybody who's in our back chat could be able to tell you in the test that nigga tested me and tested me. Now, if anybody tried to fucking abuse me, do my grief of my parents, that would be motherfuckers in that back chat, yo. And it wasn't everybody. Okay? Motherfuckers in that back chat waited for this to happen, tried to get me to trust them, and then they tried to mold me into some fuck shit that I'm not. Fuck out of here. I had one bitch back there straight up tell me that I was fucking lame and I was making the Viper Pit look funny. And I don't know why she thought I would take that shit, because I did. Like, I listened to this little bitch and I ain't said not a motherfucking thing, yo. I didn't say shit. And it's been bothering me ever since. And you can tell when something bothers me. Because every once in a while I'll sit in, like I'll say something without mentioning their name. Then I might come back and then I'll mention their name, but I'm still kind of holding back. And then when I start thinking about their name again, I just be like, what the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking, yo? Why didn't I cuss that bitch out right then and there? Woo! And I hold it in, and then I be thinking, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about no Viper Pit, baby. Listen, I'm in this world 50 motherfucking years. I know nothing about no Viper Pit. Bomb Cherry has always been a bitch who can handle her motherfucking self. Bomb Cherry don't need no motherfucking backup from no backup dancers. I don't need no tap dancing ass bitches who tap dance in my face, then go over there and tap dance with another lame ass motherfucking bitch, and they gonna tell me why they doing that because they're scared of her. What? So you calling me motherfucking names, making it seem like I'm a punk bitch, when all the while we see you smiling like a punk bitch that you are. Y'all got me all the way fucked up, man. I gotta stop thinking about this bitch right now. I just want y'all to know the fuck her the beauty. Fuck that bitch. She has said some things that at the time, I guess I should have just brought it up, but she was playing with me, see? Playing with me, baby, because I guess for some reason she thought I fell off what, because my mom passed away? That's what's even making me more upset, because I'm starting to realize this bitch tested me, and because I liked her, I just let that shit slide. But I'm just gonna say this. Bitch, you need to go over there with that snake ass bitch over there, because I already know, just like I'm saying, the movements of a snake, baby, to me, if it looked like a snake and it's slithering around like a snake and you sound like a motherfucking snake, then you must be a snake. Bitch, fuck, I don't give a fuck about no job. I can't even fucking believe that she tried to test me with some bullshit. I'm looking in the chat, and she done wrote this whole fucking paragraph of some bullshit that's saying, and I ain't read it all, talking about that she the bestest friend. the group of people back there was the bestest friend I've ever had. What the fuck? I don't got no friends on this motherfucker. Any friends I got, these are friends who we could chat with each other on the phone and shit like that. We fucking friends. And then we're also on here. I don't have friends who are just on here. I do have some friends who are on here, but I promise you, we have conversations and they ain't calling no 504 number, which is a Louisiana number when I live in Delaware. They calling me. See, that's the difference. I live in Delaware. My fucking zip code is 302 all day, every day. If you calling the 504 number, you calling the number that I gave to everybody, to the world. Bitch, I go on Instagram, I give everybody that number. That's just a number that's, hey, if I wanted to, I can go and delete that number. The number will be gone. You see what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I can just say, well, this person, I don't want to take no calls from them. If I wanted to, I can stop a call from a whole state based on the zip code. That's the kind of blocking situation, this one program that I'm using, that's the kind of blocking situation they use. I liked it. I'm like, well, if everybody could call me if they wanted to, anybody I don't want to talk to, but I ain't scared of nobody on no motherfucking phone. So yeah, call me, bitch. Just like I played with motherfuckers on here, I'll play with them on the phone too. No matter whether it's on the phone, live, and I don't give a fuck if you decide to go over there. Because see, one of you bitches in the back chat already went over there. Because there was some shit that was shared that nobody knew except the back chat people. Nobody. So one of you lame ass motherfuckers is a lame ass snake ass motherfucker. And I could put a bet on it, you know what I'm saying? That it's not gonna be who the obvious person is, it's gonna be who, you know what I mean? But then I'm saying, I don't give a fuck if you said it, didn't say it. You said something to me that I didn't like, and I chewed that shit up because of like for you. And now I feel like, wait a minute, some other shit that happened. I'm like, wait a minute. I would have never thought of the beauty. Like she was moving just like that, yo, to where I would never thought that it would be her. Because I was like, nah, we cool. I ain't never do nothing to her. I definitely didn't do anything for her to say what she said to me. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, even after that, there was some apologies given, and I even accepted the apology, which I really, what I'm saying, I was like, well, cool, now we know. But then I started thinking about that shit. Wait a minute, you let the shit fester for weeks. I thought you said you was a boss bitch. A boss bitch would have came and said, bitch, why are you talking about me? I thought we was cool. And she would have known right up from day one. She would have known. Oh, and Cynthia, let's see. So I was shocked about Cynthia too. That's what I'm saying. Fuck a Viper Pit back chat bullshit. Listen, they got the people I fuck with. Y'all gonna know who they are. They will always, first of all, be Denini Warren, right? We of course, that's family, right? So we're gonna always know that. So in case you want to know, yes, I'm always riding with Denini and Warren. So now that we know that, clear, cool. Because you know what, with Denini and Warren, they ain't trying to, they not trying to force me to be in this. I'm not trying to force them to be in that. Whatever they do on their channel is their fucking business. What I do on mine is mine. I'm not telling them, hey, you shouldn't be. We didn't start doing that shit until this Viper Pit back chat, where people they need to stop doing this, and they being messy. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if they being messy. They doing whatever they want to do on their channel because they're grown fucking people. I didn't know that people would take what they do on their channel and accuse me of it. But if that's what it is, then that's just be what it is. And whoever come for me because of something somebody else saying, then I guess we'll be going back and forth at each other. I don't give a fuck. There ain't nobody on this bitch who scare me. Nobody. I can stand up on anybody's panel and say this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because and most people not even trying to scare nobody. We only got one big bad wolf, even though she's a whole dog, but a wolf is related to the dog, right? Over there barking, like the monkey that she is. You know what I'm saying? That bitch is all kinds of animals mixed in one. It don't even fucking matter. Okay? So it don't fucking matter. But yes, I realize that some of y'all, you think you're strong and you are weak ass bitches. Because I heard several people tell me, Bob, I don't want to get mixed up in this because that bitch does this. They're scared of it. I get it, right? They got certain people you don't want to get mixed up with. Why the fuck are you fucking with her? If you scared of a bitch, if you scared of a bitch, and for you to prove that you're not scared of a bitch, you go over there by the bitch. Woo! Listen, first of all, I'm not scared of no bitch. Remember, she got me blocked. I don't have her blocked. That bitch could come over here and get my hangout anytime she want. And y'all will see how I dog slam that bitch. She already know who the winner is. Bitch trying to give me her motherfucking L's. Bitch, is you fucking crazy? You couldn't give me nothing. I don't want your VIH. I don't want your losing ass L's, bitch. I ain't lost shit since I was a kid, bitch. Not from a bitch like you. I ain't never lost nothing from a bitch like you. The only thing a bitch like you would do is go and dress like the boy that you wish you was just so you could fuck me. I would just be like, adios, young dude. I don't do chicks with dicks. That's all I would get from you is you hitting on me, bitch, and me letting you know that I don't fuck with bitches like you. Listen, even if I did chicks with dicks, it wouldn't be me. And listen, they got some handsome young women. You water on, but I ain't put the hot dog on. You just, oh, wait a minute. Your daddy, what? Your daddy was supposed to put water in there, but water not on. How many? You said 5? Mm-hmm. Only thing I get from a bitch like this bitch is her hitting on me, telling me how she wish. I know that bitch go to sleep dreaming about me. Because she can't do nothing but think about me and talk about me. It must be my light skin. It must be my light skin, y'all. Because that bitch talk about that just as much as she talk about anything else. 2 things she talk about. My pussy and my light skin. My pussy and my light skin. Girl, my pussy is as juicy as this orange. Right here, look. Can you see it? Let me see. I know you want to sip. Look at all that juice. Know you want to suck on it, lick on it. You know what I'm saying? Tease it with your teeth. Oops, I mean your dentures. I know you want to. But you can't have it. Because I'm not, listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen some attractive women who I'll be like, damn, you're sexy. Now, when I say sexy, I mean, yeah, they're sexy, fuck it. I wouldn't have sex with them because, first of all, I'm in a relationship, right? Because I'm married, right? And number 2, I wouldn't even know how to be in that type of relationship like that, right? So, but if I was, though, Costa, you're not that bitch. You do look like a nigga, though. You look like a nigga, but you don't look like not a handsome one, though. You don't look like a good looking one. They even got what some people call unattractive brothers. Even those men I'm attracted to a degree, right? I've seen some men, I'd be like, damn, he just looked like he test some pussy up. You know what I mean? Like, y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. You ever seen a man who visually, he doesn't fit the narrative of what we consider, not we, because I feel these men are attractive, but I've seen people call certain men unattractive. Oh, nigga, you ugly. And I've even seen women call some of these men unattractive. You know what I'm saying? When I look at these men, I see something else. It's just something else. I got one in mind. I'm not gonna mention his name here on YouTube, but to me, there's something else. I see that nigga's freaking this, baby. I see him getting in some pussy and just tearing it down. That's what I see. Now, some women don't know how to look past all that other bullshit. You know, they think your eyes got to be a certain color, a certain height, or a certain width, and that's that nonsense. You get with a man who's gonna treat you well, but to each their own. You'll eventually learn. I know some women that, Bob, these days we want to have a man who looks nice. They got a lot of nice men who look nice. And then when you get with him, you ain't gonna want to be with him long unless you're gonna put up with a lot of bullshit. Because the men who look nice, who everybody think is attractive, that nigga got options and he dropping dick in a lot of motherfuckers. Right? And then when you get those type of men, you're complaining. He ain't treating me well. I'm taking care of him. He don't have no, he's not out there trying to better himself. No, he's not, because he's dropping dick everywhere. He thinks life is fine. He getting all the sex he want, and he got bitches taking care of him. That nigga is cool. Mm-hmm. You let go of a man. That was a article that was done with black men who had just graduated from Harvard or Yale. Can't remember which one. Law school. So it must have was Harvard. No. It was either they were lawyers or doctors. It could have been a mixture, but I think they were doctors. Black doctors. Somebody on Twitter, a black woman. No, I think the men had said, hey, this is the list of black doctors. One of the motherfucking black women on Twitter had reposted that shit and said, but none of them are cute. I wouldn't date none of them. Fuck out of here. What? Bitch, what? These are doctors. When by the time they didn't say doctorate degree, they say doctors, which means they already have the doctorate degree and they might probably already have a job as a fucking doctor. You mean to tell me, bitch, you looking at these black men who are doctors and you trying to piece them apart on their fucking looks? And you work at McDonald's, Wendy's, Comcast, Verizon, bitch, you better shut the whole fuck up. Listen, if I was young and y'all had pointed me to a whole group of black men who were doctors, baby, or lawyers, nah, I would have went in that bitch looking at them all, baby. Trying to figure out which one of them have the same hobbies that I have. Which one of them wanted to have the same things I wanted in life. Like, you want a family? Really? Cool. You like to hunt? You like to fish? Oh, okay, you're not really into that? But I am. Are you cool with learning that? Would you be down for learning some of that shit? You know what I mean? I'm sorry. If I ever get divorced, yes, I'm sorry. Even though his job don't matter, because I wouldn't date a man just because he don't have a great job. I would not date him because if I like him. But yeah, I take care of no man. Fuck out of him. That's the truth. Me, the person I am, would have never been with a man who I had to take care of. But at the same time, right, because I'm into men who are go-getters, a man. But at the same time, he wouldn't have had to have a certain type of job, and he most definitely wouldn't have had to have this particular look that I got in my mind. Oh my God. Hot childish, man. That's why y'all end up with them cute niggas, right? And their penises be, fuck out of here. I'm about to do some ghetto shit, baby. I'm about to eat straight out of this pan, baby. I don't feel like dirtying up no dishes. I'm the only one gonna eat this land up piece. Listen, we got women talking about they have what they call it, a criteria. And then when you look at it, they looking for looks. That's not a criteria. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all better start looking for goals. That's how I found my husband. I just needed to know. It wasn't about where he was because we was on the same playing field, right? We both were in the army. But I knew he wasn't gonna be there forever. How did I know that? Because we had that discussion. we had the discussion that he wasn't talking about retiring military. So I already knew that. So of course I want to know, well, what are you into? What do you want to do? What about the family? How you feel about family? You know what I'm saying? He was already, like I'm saying, we both was in the medical field, so, and he was way above me, most definitely with that. And he enjoyed it. He was already in control of the pit. You know what I'm saying? He was in control of the pit. So we already knew, he was into the medical and he liked it. When he got out, he didn't go straight into medical because we realized real quick in a hurry, baby, that real world is different. Now the army has changed. A lot of things have changed. You could have been damn near a doctor in the military without any doctorate degrees and shit like that, right? Because they give their own training and shit like that. My husband wasn't a doctor, but he was a physician's assistant while he was in the military. He controlled the whole pit. The pit is where you go and get your shots and shit when you enter in the military. Okay? Reception station and shit like that. So I knew a lot of things, even though we didn't know each other that long. I knew enough. And I knew, even through some of the shit, he was a man, childish to a degree, I guess you could call it. As women, that's what we call it. But they're just, they didn't have the same, I don't know, how should you say it? Importance. Things of importance wasn't the same level as some of us women, right? We went through all that shit. But yeah. But yeah, he wanted me. He realized there was a time when we first got married, man, I'm telling you, shit was kind of rough. Because my husband had this belief, and I understand it. I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now, and I learned, it didn't take me long to figure it out, but when I realized that his parents were divorced, and on top of that, even though his dad stayed not far from him, his dad would treat other kids that wasn't his better than he treated his real kids. So we got him who want a family and want to always be near his kids because of that hurt that he suffered. But he didn't understand marriage, right? Because as a kid, you don't know that part. He didn't see his parents, he didn't see them married. He didn't understand that he couldn't still be out there and do whatever the fuck he want when the fuck he wanted, because now we married. He reports to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got off at 3 and it's 8. What the fuck? Oh, it was like, why should I have to report you? What? Why you should report to me? Nigga, I don't care where you go, but at least you could have let me know because I had dinner ready, right? It was all kinds of shit, y'all, in the beginning. And then I had to do what I had to do and straighten his ass up. Because I don't know why the fuck they think once you marry him, you belong to them. Like, okay, you want to go where you want to go? Then I'm going to go where I want to go. And I've always had more options. We have more options than men. You already know that. I have more options than him. I had one boyfriend, right? I told y'all the story about the guy who he was dating another girl, and I told him that he better be in my room by midnight, right? I told you about. Well, my husband knew him, right? When he found out that I married my husband, because we all was in the same company, he didn't give a fuck, because he thought that I belonged to him, and he didn't care that I married another man. He still thought I belonged to him. Man, it would be some weird shit. That's when I realized I can't go nowhere with my husband, because I would go to the football games where they both played football. They was on opposite teams, and they would start fighting. I realized, okay, they trying to outdo each other, because I'm in the stands. I'm out there looking. Oh, man. Talking about who was a bad bitch. We got people on here talking about well, I'm a bad bitch, Bob. Listen, I promise you, bitch. You wasn't a bad bitch. I was a bad bitch. Okay? I'm still a bad bitch. Right now, if I want to call some of these motherfucking men, that if I told you their names, you would know what I'm talking about. You couldn't get close to these men. And still at 50, I can call them up right now. Fuck out of here. I'm the bad bitch. Okay? We got women who judge other women, and y'all think, oh, she big. And she, yeah. If it wasn't for my husband, I would show y'all the pictures of me with Lil Wayne and Drake. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z with her. And I don't know why people call Jay-Z ugly. Because to me, Jay-Z is, I wouldn't call him cute. I would just say that he's not ugly. Yeah, I got a husband. I got to be very, but yeah. LL Cool J, right? I'll tell you about that date if I didn't have a husband. I don't want him hearing me brag about other men. That's some fucked up shit, huh? LL Cool J was the most. In fact, I remember him so well, not because I dated him, but because he had the nastiest attitude ever. For a man to be so handsome and sexy, he was so arrogant. He was so bad, man. It was bad. Me and my friends be over there. He came to New Orleans. And me and a couple of my friends would always get invited to this football players club. One of the football players had opened a club in Kenner. Yep, in Kenner, off of is that Airline Highway? Yep. And so we would always get invitations to go out there, especially if they had big events. Then after the men would perform, whether it was, I don't think LL performed at the Superdome. I think it was one of the clubs or something. And yeah, and then they would pay us to come out. They got women who they paid to come and be beautiful walking around the club and shit. I was in the military and I was visiting home. I got the invitation. My girlfriends, and I got the invitation, and we go. And if you're one of those women, you get to go in the VIP area. And it's like we're supposed to just be there for whoever the entertainment is, right? Just look beautiful around him and shit. I'm assuming that he was probably married or had a girlfriend, and maybe that's why he had that attitude, but he still wanted the attention of the women. He still wanted the women to be around him, right? So some of my girlfriends, they go to, chat with him and shit like that. So we're sitting right around him, and it was just messed up, man. Now that I think about it, though, maybe he could have been married or in a relationship. Remember that was me. I think I was about 19, 20. So I was young, thinking like, damn, I didn't like him because his attitude. I watched how my girlfriends would go and they was trying to talk to him, and he would be standoffish, which was weird because he wanted us to be around him. Oh, and by the way, he wasn't that big. He was big, but he wasn't that big yet. Now he's a superstar. Been on TV shows and shit like that. But back then, he was just LL Cool J. I think it was his second album, maybe. Oh no, I think it was his second album. With that Headspring. No, I think it was before the Headspring video. I'm not sure. Because I've met him a couple of times, but that first time was enough for me not to fuck with him, man. Come get your food. Let me text his ass. He don't like his hot dogs to get burst open. I just put food. Hopefully, you know that means food ready. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. And I want that dog. No, before I go, let me put on the beat. I don't give. Listen, when I want to talk about somebody, especially people who I used to fuck with or whatever, I don't have no problem saying your name. You know what I'm saying? Because if I fuck with you, I wouldn't be thinking the things that some of y'all thought I was thinking. But most important, even if I was thinking those things, you could have came to me and said something. But not even just that, it's the shit you said after. It was like an apology was made. I'm thinking of, okay, I was still a little, you know, especially when I found out Cynthia, the Cynthia thing what kind of threw me off. Because I was like, Cynthia. When I was telling Cynthia what everybody was thinking, I thought she was going to be like, oh, I didn't know. Or she was going to be like, yeah, girl, but I didn't believe it. Oh, yeah, I did hear that. Nah, Cynthia, my mouth, if they would have saw me on cam, my mouth did this. Like, because Cynthia was like, yeah, I listened to what you said, and I just put two and two together. So I assumed you was talking about the beauty because it was a coincidence. And I was thinking, what? Wait a minute, what? When I kept saying, wait a minute, what? I wasn't saying, wait a minute, what? That I didn't hear what she said. I was like, wait a minute, what? You the one who told everybody? You the one who went back and I said, and then you didn't call me to say, Mom, why are you talking about? I was like, Lord. I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was telling you something that you didn't know. You mean to tell me you knew for 3 weeks and you didn't even call me to say, hey. So, man, I started rethinking everything. I was like, after that, we had that chat and shit and everything seemed like it was going smooth. But I had to sit back and start thinking, why in the fuck would I be amongst these motherfuckers? Why am I in this back chat with these motherfuckers? Why do I give a fuck about what these motherfuckers think? Who in the fuck convinced me that I need to be in this motherfucking group with these motherfuckers? I didn't give a fuck about motherfuckers before, and now I'm starting to realize that, starting to make it seem like we cool and don't do nothing but start drama. See? I let motherfuckers think they got the power to tell me what the fuck to do and how to move. Fuck out of here. I've raised children that are smarter than some of these motherfuckers. I mean, you know what I mean? I've raised children smarter than that, making better moves. And I'm letting motherfuckers tell me how I need to sit down, bomb, let it calm down. Not because of me, though. See, it was different if they were saying, bomb, calm down because, you know, you might get hurt. If they had said that, bitch, who gonna hurt me? Because she not. These motherfuckers like, bomb, we don't like hearing her talk about you. So it made, see how they did that? We don't like her talking about you. So we want you to sit back, be quiet, and let's see if it blows. So I was trying to explain, hey, I'm cool, y'all. She could talk all she want, I don't give a fuck. They were, well, yeah, Bomb, but you my Bombiana, and you my Bombiana. I don't like hearing her talk about you, Bombiana. So, you know, and we just tired of hearing it. And my ass sat there and convinced myself that I should care about how they feel about some shit that ain't even happening to them. And then on top of that, I watched these bitches go over there. Ha! Woo, baby, let me tell you. So you don't like, so you know that it's wrong and you support the wrong as long as she ain't talking about me. Now, either something is right or it's wrong, right? Something you agree with or you don't. It's almost like, well, I'm for the fuck shit. I'm for it. I'm for it, baby. I'm not for it when it's against you. See, that don't make sense because a lot of this shit could have been stopped a long time ago, but for the people who watching, because all of this is about views. Now, I don't give a fuck. She could do it forever for all the fuck I care. She could say my name forever. Pull up a bitch while you talk about bitch. You know what I'm saying? Say my name forever. This bitch was happy because she said she's attached to my name. Y'all get this. Y'all didn't hear what she said then? Well, yeah, when they search her, they gonna find my videos. Girl, you dumb if you think that's true. See, you ain't nobody. Boo. Now, when you search me, your name might come up right away because, bitch, it's your computer and you always go to you. When I search me, bitch, you ain't no way in fucking sight. I don't know who the fuck you think you. This bitch say, hey, I'm attached to ya. Somebody search you up, I'm the first thing that come. Girl, bye. You a fucking liar, bitch. That's more porn that come up before you come up. You ain't nobody. I'm trying to let you know. Mhm. I'm sorry to let you know that that's not true. Mhm. That's not true. Unless you're talking about putting it, putting in, oh, I think you said my real name, right? No, well, because I don't have nothing attached to me through my real name. Now, do I? So that don't even make no sense. Because even if I put in my real name, nothing of me come up. My family came up, remember? Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. You got them? I'm gonna get off of here so I can go on Instagram because I got something I want to show Cluster. Just in case you weren't prepared to capture it earlier, I'm gonna do it right here in the living room. I'm gonna slowly go and I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna pat that pussy bird. Y'all make sure to catch me. If y'all don't know my name on Instagram, it's Bomb Cherry Juice. I'm gonna be there in 2 and 2, baby. As soon as I put this food away, I'm gonna prepare my music, which y'all know don't take no time. Y'all make sure to catch me, baby, because it's about to go down. Okay? Down, down. It's about to go down. I forget the same working yet. I think that anyway. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Hey, hey. It's about to go down. Just wait for my son to go upstairs, which he did. Okay? So I'll see y'all in about 2 and 2. That's 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay? Wait. Where's my iPad? Where you at, iPad? Here you go. In fact, let me start it up. It's not like I need a break. What the hell? Go to live. We know that bitch ain't gonna never go live. I got a whole message for it. And it's not gonna be, I don't know what that was. What you said? Live. Okay. I'm about to go live. Y'all, let me see where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it on top of this. So we're gonna close this out. And then I'll see y'all over there. Wait, how do I? Okay, wait. I need a mouse pad. It would be easier if I had one.